Hello, everybody.
What?
Welcome to the
Nope.
Monday Sound Stream, brought to you by Duck.
Oh, when you put the sound, where is it?
There we go. Um,
I love how they package that thing. I love seeing Danny DeVito just stick out the tongue like
yeah,
that.
I really do find this to be the most delightful thing McFarlane has ever made for me. And this was made for me. Everybody else getting it, it's a side benefit. It was made for me.
You also got the enemy of the country bears also, didn't you?
Yes, I did. He's in the other room. He's being fried by Catwoman, except Catwoman's not here yet.
It's not over, bears.
It's so. You know what? If you guys have never seen A View to a Kill, it's not a good James Bond movie, but it's got Christopher Walken and Grace Jones having a diva off for main villain. It's great.
I would say that country bear. I actually legitimately love the country bears movie, but Walken makes every scene a
Yes,
joy.
that movie without Christopher Walken is not even worth making.
Oh, I mean, hey, those that bear animatronic suits are really damn good.
They are. They really are. So anyways, welcome guys. We're a little late starting because
Santa was fighting Discord round Santa
What?
versus
Yeah.
Discord round 55.
yeah. So basically,
It
Discord was
hates
giving
you
me
a little more than it hates me.
Yeah, it does. It was Discord was asking too much. We're doing a fighting game roster today because there's like no news. There is news, but it's
because
like tiny.
because
Um,
You're
because
gonna
say what
breeze through
everybody.
it. Yeah.
Hey Digimon,
yeah,
Oh
friends the
boy.
boys and girls. Hey
Digital
Digimon, hey
words.
Digimon.
we're dreaming
Oh,
up Digimon Ultimate Rumble the way we dreamt up Marvel vs. Capcom 4 Legacy of Heroes. So,
I'm more fancy.
but this is more fancy. And so what we were doing is we had it all set up. So I was like, okay, let me open Photoshop and get that set up. But then Photoshop wanted 55% of my GPU, and OBS wanted 55% of my GPU, and yeah, that's
and that,
more than 100. So Discord was like, fine, I'm out of here. And then Firefox was like, you want me too? So we've worked around it. Now we're going to be doing the classic. I'm just going to screen share off the Discord through Ryan, who's going to run the Photoshop side. So
that's the thing.
thankfully, Ryan does know his graphic design, so
Yeah,
yeah,
there you go.
it's like I'm here for that reason alone. But it's
yes,
just it's just kind of fortunate because since you have a Mac, you can't. Thanks to Apple being Apple, you can't
yep,
just like let me replace my GPU with a bigger G. Like no, we're locked
Yep,
nope.
everything
I know.
down.
Yep,
Things
that's what I
literally,
hate about my iMac.
yeah. This thing is literally sealed tight. Like,
Yep, you can't. Like,
I
man.
I I have seen many repair videos talk about how it's a nightmare to repair Apple products. Like
yep.
phone like you thought phones were pain? Try working on their other stuff. I seen it's like
Oh yeah. So anyways, Psycho said he's unsubbing if Dukemon isn't in it. Don't worry. There's some default stuff. You're good.
because
Um
there's
yeah.
some there's some obvious picks because let's face it, they're we're gonna make another Digimon fighting game.
I mean we
They're kind of
it's just
two
like when we
wins.
did MVC4, we just put in the
Like,
characters that were obviously going to be there.
yeah, like of
So
course Spider what Spider-Man's a
Spider-Man,
DLC character.
Wolverine, yeah, they're all like, we did the similar thing here.
Dreammon.
I think we're all
Oh, never
loving
mind.
Beat Break, right? Like
I
consistently.
actually, yeah, I just saw it yesterday, the new one, and I
I've
loved
never
it.
I've never skipping an opening. It's so good.
Plus,
Also,
that
like
animation's amazing. I'm
I know, right?
surprised it's
You know,
still
what-
looking that good.
you know what's funny? Because I'm rewatching Data Squad, and honestly, the animation Data Squad's really damn good. Maybe because I came from Frontier, which I love Frontier, but that show is made out of gum gum gumball and
Yes.
toothpick. Like they love reusing animation
Oh yeah.
and Frontiers a lot.
Data Squad gets a little squirrely in the last arc. It has
Is
this,
that when?
it's the
Is
same kind
that
of thing as
when?
Frontier where it's like you can tell when the toy line got canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, on that,
you,
there is
you know
a
what's funny?
I was gonna make a blanket statement. I typically will only talk about other YouTube channels if I have something positive to say and want to like promote a creator I like. Otherwise, I don't discuss them. So that's it on that news. All right. So,
Also,
yeah,
you know what's interesting about Beat Break, and I guess Digimon in general right now, because people are talking about this, but like, it looks like Toei and Bandai are now fully just using the dub terms now in terms of the Digimon evolution stuff.
They've
Which
been working up to that for a few years now.
yeah, I think like the card game was kind of the first to use it, but like we've been slowly using it. I know some people are like, oh, what are you using the dub terms? And to be honest, like I think the dub terms make honestly, I think it works for Digimon better than
More
just
sense.
generic. It works better than generic child,
Also,
adult.
Child,
Digimon's
adult.
the majority of Digimon's audience is outside Japan, and it took them a long time to
Exactly.
realize this,
That's
but
what I
they
was gonna
finally
say.
figured it out.
Yep. That's what I was
Yeah,
gonna say. Exactly.
I think
Yep.
the dub term not only just helps unify the brand for like internationally, but also I think it just makes Digimon more uniquer than
Yeah.
like rookie, champion, ultimate, mega. Just feels more natural than
And
child,
child,
adult,
adult, perfect,
old,
ultimate,
perfect,
perfect. Yeah.
ultimate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ultimate being mega. Yeah,
Yeah, perfect
yeah,
ultimate. Yeah.
I get. Yeah,
I will say, yeah, I think they've been doing it. The Vital bracelet was the first time that like Bandai was like, "Yep, we're just using dub terms, whatever." Like the Vital bracelet's the first time they changed it, and I think
I mean,
now it's worked its way into the
what
show.
I mean, what's more like that screams Digimon, Digivolving, or just evolution? For
I think
example.
doing Digivolution makes sense. You can interchange them, but like I think when you start, I think they're trying to distinguish themselves from Pokemon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I think evolution, like, yeah, because they still use like Shinka evolution even in Break Break, but I think like because they said, well, I think
yeah.
they started using Devolution back with those Digivolving Spirit figures because
yeah,
the Digivolving main was only in the dub and such like
yeah.
that.
I think they still use Shinka in like dialogue. That's for
I hear
sure.
them. They say, man, Shinka.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but like but like in terms of I think even the card game they did say this Digivolving
yeah.
in the card game for example like that.
Hellfire's bringing up the consistent names. I've been yelling about that for a while. Because, yeah, Ranamon's now Lanamon.
Which I was I got confused because I thought Lama was the original Japanese name. No, it's
He was just telling
Ranamon.
me that too about Lanamon. Yeah, he was like, "What's
It's
going on?"
we
He was like, "Oh,
it's weird because Ranamon is her original Japanese name, and Rana means frog. Lana
Yeah,
means nothing. Like that has to be like a weird translation, like L and R
I think
scenario.
so. I mean, it's kind of, at least it's not like the Load Nightmon, Road Nightmon, Crusadermon. Like, there's one of those that is completely different.
And some of the main changes it makes like I know like Rydramon is back to Lydramon because there's an app since Atmos played
Atmon,
back
yeah.
in the Digimon. Yeah, there's an
Just
actual
like
Rydramon
Hackmon became
Atmon.
Huckmon again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and stuff like that. Yeah, it's one of those. Yeah, I think it's one of those they're trying to figure out. Also, I feel like some of the reason why some dub mains went back to Japanese because I feel like the trademark probably expired for some of them. I feel like
I think so, and
it's
I think they've been trying to do it. Oh, yeah, /Angemon. There's a whole bunch of these. Like, I mean, I'm still like, I think which one it's the I'm still not over Bond of Courage when it's
yeah, no, it's Bond of Bravery.
why is
It's
it
Bond
Bond
like,
of Bravery when it's
because Gabumon is Bond of Friendship.
yeah.
It should be
Not
Bond of
over that
Courage.
one. Still not over. I mean, I appreciate Frontier's dub, but like,
Burning, burning,
Garmamon and Vitramon are what their names should be because they are not Greymon and Garurumon variants.
because they that creates a headache in the card
The
game.
card game has to like keep writing into the rules all Greymon types except Burning Greymon. Like, just use Vitramon. Just change it.
Yeah.
Just
And same with Doru Greymon, but that I think that was a translation mistake because the
yeah.
way how it's Japanese, it's like Goruru. So I think the Bandai America mistranslate as
Mm.
Gray, like Greymon and such
Which
like
is the
that.
other one? It was there's another one. It was a Blitzmon. What was Blitzmon? Was Blitzmon kept? But then like I'm trying to remember JP's evolutions, and of course the camera's on me, so the brain's just
Oh,
shutting down.
Japanese is Blitzmon and
Yeah,
Volkmon, but dub it's Beetlemon and Metal Kabuterimon. I think don't mind those ones.
I don't mind those, but the Metal Kabuterimon runs the same issue of like it's not a
Yeah,
Kabuterimon.
that is not Kabuterimon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Bolgmon would be Bolgmon also sounds weird. Like you just call him Boltmon. I don't know. That's another guy. Anyways, tangents aside, let's get on with the early part of the show so we can spend more time on Digimon. So first things first, last week on the channel, I did a double comic week, sort of accidentally. Which is funny considering the first video was about double dipping and I double dipped into a topic category. So
I'm more surprised they put all your far sectors in that video, honestly.
the Far Sector one I felt is a different topic, which is when do you just buy a comic multiple times for no good reason? Because like
Yeah.
I felt because with Far Sector, it's not like, oh, I had to buy Far Sector again because it now included like these 6 other issues. Like the
You got it
most it
'cause you
was
like
is
the
like the
book.
deluxe Far Sector came with like a story that wasn't in the others. Like I bought Far Sector in deluxe because I wanted it in deluxe. I bought it in compact because I wanted it in compact. Like it's that one's like a little different. There was
How
this one,
many
it was overlapping.
how many Crisis of Infinite Earths do you have?
You want to be surprised? I only have the one copy currently,
I mean, it's not. I mean, it's signed by.
signed.
I mean, I'm assuming you do want to get a second one, so that one could be like preserved and like
Yeah,
protected.
ever since I got Marv's signature on that Crisis copy, I've opened it twice to show people the signature, but I've never read it again. Since I got it signed by George, which was like 10 years ago. Last time I read Crisis, I read it on DC Universe, but they're putting out Absolute Crisis on Infinite Earths next year. So I'm just going to get that, and that's going to be my. It's kind of funny. It's the giant oversized version, but that'll be my reading copy because the other copy's signed. So
I do nothing before. Are you still waiting on your copy of Ultraman Arc Blu-ray? I had to end up getting it through deep discount after Amazon didn't fulfill my reorder.
I did the same thing. Amazon didn't give me a delivery date last, or like, was it the week before? And I was like, okay, fine. I canceled it on Amazon, ordered it through deep discount. I got it in. It'll be Wednesday's video. So
Yeah, so that'd be some weird home music. Because my
there's
Back to
some
the
very
Future,
bizarre stuff because I was
my
gonna, yeah.
my Back to the Future 4K set got delayed. Delayed. It was meant to come out last week, but it got delayed. And the thing is, the date keep jumping because I think it was like, oh, it had to be delayed to December, then it jumped back to November.
Mm.
Now jump back to like this week. I'm like,
And
man,
there's
what's going
something
on with
weird
that?
going on for sure because my Fantastic Four is coming tomorrow when it was supposed to come last week. My Curse of Frankenstein does not have a delivery date, but I can't cancel it because Amazon says it's in the process of shipping, but still has no delivery date. I still ordered it from deep discount. I'll just return the Amazon one when it gets here. Then it's telling me my Shin Godzilla is not showing up till March, even though it's an October 20 something release. Like I think
Like something's going,
Shin Godzilla's
yeah,
supposed to be
something's
this
going.
week, I think, and they're like, it'll come in March, and I'm like, okay. I've been shifting a lot of my pre-orders over to deep discount and Diabolic lately, but like it's just the stuff I was trying to get to do videos on. I was like, oh, I'll go through Amazon because they'll show up quicker, but that's not working out. So now I'm like, okay, I just should order from deep discount to start with because they'll be a little bit later than just release day, but like that's better than 2 or 3 weeks to a month.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. Other comic video.
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers. I did it in the same format as the Ninja Turtles. I think it went well. Reception was
Very
super
good
strong on that. Yeah.
My favorite part is the very end. It's got, the spine bugs me.
I tried to keep that in. I was like, what if I just don't mention the spine? But I couldn't. I literally
It's a
it
good,
was
it was a good end stinger bit. I kind of loved it.
I didn't want to distract from it, the topic of the video,
No,
but
no,
it
no,
was
I mean,
bugging the crap out of me.
it's the perfect end joke. It's like because I mean people watch the video going like, why is that spine different
Yeah.
from others? Oh, so whole scenario.
I do not. It's so funny too because the boom logo's in the right place. It's just everything else is shifted off.
Covers,
So
I really
bizarre.
liked it. The blue hardcovers, I really liked it, but man, like they're really messy, especially compared to IDW's hardcovers and
I think the
such.
fact that
Like,
2,000 people tuned into me explaining what the reading order was on a hardcover collection says a lot about how that hardcover collection was organized.
I really wish they were just labeled 1 to
Yep.
whatever volume Darkest Hour is
Part
because
of the problem is because they weren't going to do anything but the main Mighty Morphin series for the longest time. Then they started doing Kickstarters, and that's where we got the Go-Go books. And then they started going and expanding and basically doing everything. And I'm like, if you just had a plan from the start, this wouldn't
yeah.
have been a problem.
Yeah, because imagine someone who's like now getting into the comics and go like people say, oh, read the hardcovers. They're like they're like the IW hardcovers for like Team and C and Sonic. I'm like, okay, sure. Which one's book one? Is it Mighty Morphin book one, or is it Mighty Morphin year one? Which one do I pick?
Yeah.
Scenario like that.
And so I've made a solid video that, you know, because everything outside this is like side material. And I've already mentioned, like, so if they make a volume that has like Universe and Draken New Dawn and a couple other things,
Yeah.
like I've already explained where those go in the reading order. So like I don't feel like I need to update this again. I think we're good. I think this is covered. So yeah. Pretty much that's it. Okay, shorts last week. What did we do shorts wise? I already forgot. I'm thinking about I got a ton of Marvel Legends shorts coming up, by the way. If you guys like Marvel Legends shorts, there's a bunch of them.
When's Santa? When's Marvel?
This week, next week, week after that. Because I've got like the rest of X-Men 97 Wave 3 coming in. I've got the X-Men 97 2 packs. I've got the Juggernaut and Shumagorath already in. I got Wolverine and Silver Samurai. I think that's everything at the moment. I got a couple other smaller things that aren't getting like shorts. Like I'm not doing a short on like the Target exclusives because there's just not anything to talk about. Anyways, double Marvel
What
last
was-
week. I got
What were the Target exclusives?
Weapon
those,
X, Storm.
And Storm. You're not gonna do a video on your Queen? How dare you?
I mean, I just don't have anything to say about the figure. It fits in a short form.
I mean, Storm propaganda.
I mean,
That's
Storm
the
propaganda is good, but like, you remember how the every Storm figure I own video did?
True. Which is Doom is a shame.
Yes. But anyways, so more of the shorts are coming. I think I'm gonna combine. I think I'm gonna combine Juggy and Shuma because I have a
That
lot
is
to
deluxe
say
figures,
about
yeah.
Juggy, but I don't have that much to say about Shuma.
I like the Shimagorath, but like, it's a giant bendy toy. It's not
Yeah.
much to say. I would say, do you also have a hard time trying to pose the tentacles because that
Yes.
rubber?
There is no way they posed the tentacles in the promotional photos without heating that
I
shit up.
I got to it, but it took me a while. I got the cross arm look, but it took me a while to
Yeah, the
get
way
it. I
I've
was
kind of figured it out is I'm just gonna hair dryer the crap out of it and then pose it how I want it and leave it.
because the problem is it's just made out of such stiff rubber that it's
Yeah.
hard to pose.
It's not as stiff as Mr. Fantastic stretchy arms, but it's close. And the only way I got Mr. Fantastic stretchy arms to do anything I thought was interesting was to just hair dryer it. Just hair
It's so
dryer
weird
to
when
make it malleable.
Hasbro and rubber is so weird because you get very thin rubber like Max Hulk, but then you
Yeah.
get stiff rubber like the bendy arms and such like that. Mirror like Jada's like, here's our dull sleeper, very flexible bendy arms and
Mhm.
such like that.
All right. PSAs. Harley Quinn has 7 days left. She is
I'm
88%
surprised.
funded. I'm surprised she's
Yeah,
not there yet.
I get like this one. I feel like a bunch of like end of day and last day backers would happen, but because it's almost there, I feel
Yeah.
like it's gonna happen. But on the other
I was gonna
hand,
say, I was checking in. Like, what's surprisingly, the bundle, the $70 bundle, is the most claimed at 1,817.
is
The
does that come with the menace?
Yeah, it does. But it comes with a second Harley. I think that's why that one.
uh, two Harley, the price of one.
The next most claimed is the $35 one with accessories. There's 859 of those. The next after that is the Harley and Joker for 50, which is 571, and then dead last is there's 88 people have got the Harley without the accessories. I think those are the people that wanted to have both looks, right? They'll have one be the jacket, and they bought a second one to just be the one without the jacket. Because like,
Yeah,
why would you not spend $5 more and get all those accessories unless you're
yeah.
buying a second one? So, and then on the
But see,
other
that one
hand, Tron is officially 10% funded.
it barely went up after a week.
The head designer on this decided to like do an interview, and I don't want to talk about it
Like
because
really?
I just want to bitch. I just want to bitch about everything he said. I don't agree with a single thing he said.
Oh god. Oh god.
The thing is that like I understand where he's coming from, but at that price, none of his statements make sense.
Oh man.
I completely disagree with everything he said. The one thing I will add, because this doesn't require me to have an opinion on it. The reason they're 3 3/4 inch is because Spin Master did 3 3/4 inch legacy figures.
Yeah, but you're doing 6-inch legacy figures.
I never said it was a good reason. I just said there was a reason.
Also,
It is kind of it just the whole interview and every quote I heard just irked the crap out of me because I'm like, this is, I don't want to say anything too inflammatory, but the phrase "head up your own ass" is basically what I took from it. And like, no offense to the guy in charge of the design, I respect all he's done, but I think that trying to justify this Haslab and its prices with the reasons he gave does not work for me in any way, and it just seems like it's completely
also,
divorced from reality.
also, isn't it weird that like, oh, this other company made the scale? We need to do this. Like, so you're
Yeah.
making figures for the competition then? Like,
I
isn't
I
that the rule?
don't understand it. Again, I don't. I understand like the perspective. It's how do I best describe it? It's like when Brian Volkweiss said to me about the nacelle figures about why there wasn't any main characters in Wave 1 is he said, oh, well, I kind of looked at like the shelf and I was like, oh, we've gotten all these characters so many times. It's like, oh, we had that great Diamond Select line. I'm just going to make figures to go with that. And I'd mentioned in my video, I was like, that's great for those that collected that line, but how about all those people that didn't? It's a very fan-first thought process that does not take into account the business process, right? Like, if you're making a new line and you want people in, it's good if it is compatible with something old. But you got to also make sure you have the stuff there for people new coming in. Otherwise, your audience is insanely small. And this is something that Brian pivoted with the nacelle line. That's where we're getting like the whole TOS crew in Wave 3.
He took that criticism to heart. Like, he took the criticism to heart, actually.
Yeah, he did, and I commend him immensely because, like, he's still doing what he wants to do. We're still getting like BEM, but we're getting T'Pol, we're getting like a whole TOS set, like that kind of thing.
It's like for example, like it's like if McFarlane continued making more skewed characters at the start of DC Multiverse, like if that was the start, if they still stay the same scale as Mattel, and now vice versa when Mattel gets the license back. Like, no, that like company resets are usually good to restart for new people and such like that.
Yep, Blade Raider, your audience is insanely small, aka Electronic Experience. Exactly. This whole 10,000 backers thing is insane. Like, first of all, that's insane for a Tron project. Second of all, that's insane for a 3 3/4 inch project. Like, I know that a lot of people love that scale, but I don't want to say they're a dying audience, but they kind of are, because I find that most 3 3/4 inch collectors are in the demographic that it grew up with it in the 80s and want to kind of continue that scale, which I totally get. But the industry has overwhelmingly rejected 3 3/4 inches as the standard, and 6-inch is the standard now. It's just how it is.
I would say when it comes to 3/4 inch figures, they're great for like the big advantage of 3/4 inch scale figures is playsets and vehicles for kids. Like back in the day. This is not a kids product, like a kids product. Because kids want the vehicles they see in the movies and the cartoons and all that stuff, so they want to go wee with it and such like that. But for collectors, they usually, let's face it, mostly put them on a shelf to look nice and such like that. And
and Hellfire says the crossover Tron and 3 3/4 inch fans like a 5. Yeah, exactly why the Tron Legacy toy line didn't sell at 3 3/4 inch.
And there's in this that's the thing is, so you could do both. Like the happy means to do both. I mean, like Jax does both the 4-inch Sonic and the 2-inch Sonic, and Mario also, because you got the 4-inch figures for the main line, but you have the 2-inch figures for the plate sets and the vehicles and all that stuff, because that's more feasible to work with in a 4-inch scale plate set, for example, like that.
Yeah, and that's like I kind of like the way the Indiana Jones line had like the retro line for 3 3/4 inch collectors, and then the 6-inch line for 6-inch collectors. But it wasn't like, oh, Raiders of the Lost Ark is only in retro and Temple of Doom is only in 6-inch. Like, they did some of both in both. Like, that's what the Tron line should have been. And the price is just insane. The price is just insane. Like, people are talking about like, oh, there's like, maybe 10,000 Tron fans in the world. Probably. But every single Tron fan I know looks at that price and goes, that's too much.
Not many of those guys collect toys.
Yeah, exactly, and there's like that factor as well. But even the ones that collect toys, everybody, I don't know a single actual person that's backed that campaign. That is 1,000 resellers, as far as I'm concerned. That being said, not to say that there aren't fans that didn't just back it because they want to support Tron, which I totally respect. But like, I probably would have backed it if it had a chance of succeeding. But like, there's no point in even backing it because the ask is too damn high.
I know a lot of people said the Engines of Vengeance thing, and definitely the price was too high, but at least you could kind of justify the Engines of Vengeance.
Yeah. You can rationalize the Engines of Vengeance. You're like, okay, it's too high. But that's like every Haslab, right? Like, there's always like $50 of that price is just because it's a Haslab and it's low production numbers. I just don't understand how they're like that expensive. Yeah, Blade Raider says like these exact figures in O-Ring Ghostbusters release style might have gone for them. That's the thing. That O-Ring Ghostbusters set's like $50 for 4 figures, and the Ecto 1 wasn't that expensive either. Like, why is Tron $260 for 5 figures, 2 vehicles, and a stand? Not to mention you're still missing a main character because of the way they did the character lineup.
But poor Ram.
Yeah. Also, if that vehicle was a tank, was a light tank, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I see why you had to do it in 3 3/4 inch. But the fact that it's just light cycles, which they're doing a 6-inch light cycle in the Legacy line, there should have just been a even if it was still a Haslab. If it was that same price, but everything was 6-inch, and like the lights were built into the bikes, I think we would have a different conversation.
Yeah, I would say I would say for this last
Yeah.
thing I would say about the Tron toys is honestly really clever Spin Master to make the recognizer a storage case.
Yes, that was genius.
I saw the video. I saw a video talking about the legacy toy. Like, I saw the recognizer. Like that was
Yeah.
that was recognizer, and it was a storage. Like, that's genius.
Yep. Yep, exactly. All right, so let's get to the rest of the news here. So, first things first, I put this in Blu-ray because I didn't feel like having a whole entertainment category. Tojima Wants to Be a Common Writer has an English dub now, which is
I watched
awesome.
it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I watched it. It's Patrick Seitz as Tojima, and he
Yeah.
sounds great. Like,
I saw a clip of that only. Still,
he sounds great. Honestly, like Tenor is an actor who played the Ichigo's in the episode you actually watched. He was watching the original series, and there was an actor for Ichigo. But honestly, I could actually see Patrick Seitz playing Ichigo.
Yeah, I
if they
know it
ever
was a
dub
different guy, but
either.
it had the same vibe, right?
Yeah, and Patrick's voice is like Patrick Seitz voice
Yeah.
just has that energy for Ichigo and such that. But yeah, I really like the show. Do know because I know it might turn some people off. The show is very, very anime booby.
It is insanely horny. I thought it was like a little horny in episode 2, and then episode 3, I was like,
big
okay.
booba. There's a lot of big booba, but like, so
Yeah.
do know that. But like, besides that, there's a lot of like I can tell this is one of those. The manga is a like a personal experience, like personal like love. For
Reminds
the
me of
franchise.
Tokusatsu Gaga a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The other thing
Something
too
like
is I find it interesting this got a dub and Futopia I didn't.
I'm still on the I guess tinfoil hat theory that it was gonna dub, but because I think because it was Funimation
Funimation licensed it, but Crunchyroll released it.
It was because that was during the merger. I think that was when
the merger happened between the announcement of that show and when it actually aired.
Yeah, so I'm convinced there's something fell through, like something really like something fell through for that show.
Now the reason I did
like
put this in the Blu-ray news is because the chance of the show getting a Blu-ray from Crunchyroll just shot through the roof because Crunchyroll releases popular shows without doing English dubs for them. They'll release them on Blu-ray, but when they do dub them, I don't know of any dubs that are locked to the service at the moment, besides ones that are just too recent.
It's very 50-50. Some shows they dub get releases, some are still stuck on streaming jail. It's very 50.
Some of them get sub-licensed to Viz, like Chainsaw Man.
Yep. It's really a dart from the dart.
I feel like its chances went higher because I feel like before this had a dub, its chances were 0, right?
I think
so its chances are up a little bit.
I also say I think having Patrick Seitz as the main character probably helped push it because Patrick Seitz is such a famous.
Also, isn't Colleen Klinkenbeer playing Tackle?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those two as the main leads kind of push the show up a little bit on the chances.
Its chances are no longer 0. That's the important part.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of Blu-rays and dubs, I had totally missed the news that Ultraman 4K Discovery was getting a Blu-ray, or was getting a dub. We knew it was coming to 4K Blu-ray, but it's actually got an English dub. The other part I missed is that the English dub already premiered at Los Angeles Comic-Con back in September, and I saw absolutely 0 people say that.
Yeah.
So first of all, that's poor marketing. Second of all, I think Zetz took all the news.
Yeah. And also, it's not the old dub. It's the Okutron dub. It's a new dub from Okutron.
Yes. So we have Toshio Muramatsu, captain of the SSSP, is going to be voiced by Jason Douglas. We've got Shin is voiced by Aaron Dismuke. Daisuke Arashi is voiced by Larry Brantley. Ide is going to be voiced by Frank Tadaro. Fuji is going to be voiced by Caitlin Barr. And Ultraman is going to be voiced by Sonny Strait. So. And also the theater manager narrator for 4K Discovery is Charles Martinet.
Mario!
I appreciate that Nintendo kind of kicked him to the curb, and then Okutron was like, "Come over to us. We're going to take care of you. You're going to get work."
Because I know it's crunchy, but I think isn't Okutron responsible for all the new Dragon Ball dubs?
Yes.
In general now,
which is why he was in Superhero.
Yeah, I do find it funny that we had Sean as 0, Christopher Sabat being 7 in the movie dubs, and now we have Sony Straits. Sony Straits. Oh, I think
Ultraman.
Sony Straits is man. I think Bruce R. Elliott was Ace in the Z dub. I think it's funny that they're getting all like the Z actors playing all the Showa Ultras plus Zero. I just kind of find that
Yeah.
funny.
It is kind of fun. The other thing too, I appreciate this is about donut. Now the question does come up because we were told that the Ultraman 4K back at G-Fest, we were told the Ultraman 4K of the series would include a dub. I guess it's a new dub because we thought it was the original dub because the way they said it. But I guess they've redubbed the show because they had talked about the reason why the original Blu-ray didn't have the dub was because they didn't have all of it, which is why we got those like compilation releases.
Yeah. I'll be really surprised if it was a new dub because that's like 40 episodes. You barely get 40 episodes like brand new
I've seen
dubs.
crazier out of companies lately.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true. But
also,
like,
the list price on 4K Discovery is like $80, so I imagine the show's going to be more, which will also account for the price of a dub.
Yeah, I guess.
Also,
Yeah,
are they going to use the same cast for 7?
I imagine. I imagine, like, I imagine so. They usually want to, they kept Sean for Zero from Z to the Zero movie dub, so I imagine they will keep the actors consistent. I guess because these are produced by Super Riot, hence why they probably can do it. I just find that like I totally would not. I guess for example, I don't think Toei would ever dub Hunters or Atmon, for example, like that.
The only thing that Discotek's probably going to get out of Toei for dubs is like the last two movies. Yeah,
they're short because they're short.
X Evolution's a little longer, but you know.
Well, no, because it's easier to dub a movie than a 40-episode anime.
Exactly.
Like
so yeah, it's once again though. One of the things that's been great is that we have like the direct communication for a lot of Ultraman stuff, but I feel like we've talked about this. The last year or two, there's been things slipping through the cracks more, right? Like we get an announcement of a Zero movie dub, and then just zero news on when it's coming out, right? The Omega dub airs, and then it's like, okay, so it's supposed to air this time. Why are we getting it in a batch of 12? It's like everything's like I always feel like we find out way late as to like the actual news. Same thing with Ultraman USA, that whole debacle, right? Mm-hmm. Like there's a lack of communication going on. And
it's weird because they're telling you it's a mix of weird communication because they will give us info, but like too late.
Yeah, it feels like they're telling us the dub cast, and apparently they aired all 4 movies 3 weeks prior to this news drop, and we're just now hearing about the dub, and we're just now hearing about the cast. Like that's so bizarre to me, right? Like that feels backwards. Like it feels like you'd announce that maybe with the screening. Because again, I didn't even hear that they were doing these screenings, and I never saw anybody on like in the fandom actually go to the screenings. So I wonder if anybody even knew they were happening. Or Kamen Rider really did just take all the news. Like Kamen Rider's doing big things at Los Angeles Comic-Con, so I wouldn't be surprised.
So. And it's a mix of a lot of things. I mean, it's Comic-Con. Some things got fall through the cracks sometimes like that, sadly.
Oh wait, let me go check this. Let me go check this article right here. This Ultraman is going to blast into LA Comic-Con, which was posted a week before the convention. Oh yeah, here it is. There will be 2 screenings, starting with the US premiere of Ultraman 4K Discovery. Second screening will be of Ultraman Omega with the English dub. So they announced it a week before the convention.
Yeah, just things slip through the cracks and everything like that.
Anyways, no notes besides better communication, Super Right. You can do it. We know you can do it. You used to do it. Get back on it. All right. Next up, Scars of Dracula. We had gotten the announcement that Studio Canal is releasing Scars of Dracula on 4K in the UK. And it was going to be like a Region B release, but the 4K was going to be region free. I almost imported it, and I was like, wait a minute. What if like somebody like Kino Lorber releases it? Boom! Kino Lorber is releasing Scars of Dracula on December 9th on 4K and Blu-ray.
You can always trust Kino Lorber or Arrow to release these B movies.
Exactly. Hoping that Horror of Frankenstein is to follow, because that was the other one that Studio Canal announced, but now I'm kind of like, I'm waiting to see, because as this posts here, this was double billed with Horror of Frankenstein. That's why those 2 are being released by Canal back to back. I think Kino's probably releasing Horror of Frankenstein in January is my guess.
Logic Blaster Soundout12. Love your channel. Please keep up this content.
Thanks, Logic Blaster. There is going to be a new audio commentary by novelist and critic Tim Lucas, and an audio commentary with director Ward Baker, actor Christopher Lee, and the Hammer Films restoration team, which is an existing commentary on the previous one. Plus, there is a documentary on the Blu-ray disc called Blood Rights Inside Scars of Dracula. So this also features Doctor Who actor Patrick Troughton. So Doctor Who fans, step up. Anyways, looking forward to this. I've actually never seen this movie. It's been on my list, but the Shout Factory Blu-ray always being like permanently $40 always bugged the crap out of me.
Oh, speaking of, if
I don't want to talk about the Shout thing only because we don't know anything.
Still, they're on sale. If you want them,
yes,
get them.
There is a massive sale going on Shout's website right now, if you can stomach their shipping prices. There is a ton of stuff on sale right now on Shout. There's a lot of speculation about stuff with Shout and ownership that I just don't want to get into, because we literally know nothing.
But you want Sentai, and I think the writer stuff are also cheap. Like, you want them for cheap, get them now. I think they're also the same price as Amazon, I heard. I'm not sure.
Not the exact same, but Amazon's algorithm should be adapting.
Yeah, so
because that's what Amazon does.
Yeah, keep an eye out on the prices on the Sentai and writer home media. So
let me just pull it up real quick so everybody knows. I'm just gonna pull up the Kamen Rider tab. Right now, Ryuki's $20, Kuga's still 60, Geats is 80, 01's 52, but Kuga's only 20. Where is? Oh, you do get free shipping at 75. I think these there's also going out of print soon deals going on Shout. So like go check your out of print section. I kind of like that Shout has an out of print section, so you like know what's going out of print. The titles under $20 is where you can find that they have a bunch of the wow, actually some of these are really cheap. Well, I need to jump on some of this. Anyways, I did not look at this closely.
That's right. It's like in his
brain, what do you mean the Wolfman bundle with the posters is $18? Also, side note, I watched Last Voyage of the Demeter over the weekend, finally.
Nice.
I didn't like it. I thought it was insanely boring and lacked a point, and spent more time with its sequel bait that was a more interesting movie, so I kind of wish the entire thing was the first act so that we could actually follow up on it. Alright, anyways, the crazy deals on Sentai DVDs. Deca Ranger's $10, 5-Man's 16, Abba Ranger's 16, Hurricane just 13, and then everything else is $47.97. So take that as you will, because yeah. Anyways, I'm not looking into it any deeper, but also we haven't had a Sentai release in a long time, so
I mean, still, deals are deals.
Deals are deals. It's the important part of the deals. All right, Criterion's January releases. We've got John Huston's The Dead, Captain Blood starring Errol Flynn and Olivia de Havilland, Birth starring Nicole Kidman, the original Kiss of the Spider-Woman, not the new one that just came out. Martin Scorsese's World Cinema Project Volume 5, Dead Man, not the DC character, Yi Yi, and Caught by the Tides. So that's your Criterion January lineup. So.
Dead Man.
All right, quick comic news. Image just started uploading their summer 2026 catalog to a lot of different sites, so we're going to start seeing new stuff on the go. Is Fighter on mute? What? New Techie's
No, I've been here.
Yeah, he's been here.
I just didn't know when to pop in.
Yeah, you're good.
Because when you mentioned Okratron and stuff, I was like, didn't Sabat own that? Was like a while ago, but I was like,
yeah, he
own
does.
That.
Sabat took Martinet in. that's what my visual image is. Like, you know, Charles Martinet's just like leaving Nintendo's office, and then Sabat's like, "Hey, remember doing Dragon Ball?
My lights pop up because it picks up background noise that like you're not hearing it, but Discord is still counting it as like he's talking, right? When it's just like cars driving by.
Yeah. Anyways, comic news. Transformers Deluxe Edition Book 2 is hitting 26 May, which is like sooner than I thought. They'll have Transformers 13 through 24 and the Transformers stories from Energon Universe Specials 2024 and 2025. I did see the cover for this, and it's going to be Megatron. So Megatron cover.
With
Let's go.
eyes or no eyes?
I don't think I can't. It was a thumbnail image. I couldn't tell, but Megatron's on the cover. The cool part is that these are coming out like insanely fast because you usually are not. I'm not used to deluxe hardcovers coming out like in May when issue 24 just came out like last month.
Image is one of the few comic companies that actually release their comics on time instead of instead of like 6 months.
Image is pretty good. Skybound in particular are like beasts. They're amazing. All right.
No, I'm not so salty about DC horrible releases of trades.
I know. At least it's not Dynamite. I still have one Gargoyles trade after all this time.
They're the worst.
All right. G.I. Joe Real American Hero Deluxe Edition Book 1. We talked about this prior. This is the Larry Hama run, issues 301 to 310. It's interesting it's 301 to 310, not 301 to 312. But then I looked at the trades and realized everything's broken down in 5-issue chunks, not 6-issue chunks. So
The series is like kind of episodic, right? So you get kind
of super episodic. You can jump into this thing anytime. He literally doesn't plan any storylines. He just writes one issue at a time.
So the Toriyama method.
Exactly. All right, G.I. Joe Deluxe Edition Book 1 is the Joshua Williamson Energon Universe series. That's hitting June 30th, and that's issues 1 through 12 and Energon Universe Special 2025. We don't even have issue. I think issue 12 just came out last week. Like,
surprised they didn't call it Coleman G.I.
Joe Book 3. Yeah, I thought so too, but I guess they kind of wanted to have like a delineation of like when the main series starts.
Maybe if they have more like miniseries like a Snake Eyes or whatever, they might do another like Coleman G.I. Joes were like the separate separate character miniseries. Well, yeah, just the main book as book 1 and so on. I imagine how they want to do it. I can see them doing.
That kind of makes sense. Also, Duke's on the cover for this one, at least for the main cover. We've got Spawn Origins hardcover book 17. So if you want the slowest release schedule for Spawn, issues 201 to 212 are coming out in all oversized hardcover.
Problem with that, where it's like, hey, McFarlane, what about the Spawn comics? I do comics.
Right. No, it's funny. These Origin hardcovers are great, but they only contain 12 issues, and like Spawn's up to like issue 365. They are very behind.
I was imagining like him just like playing with like his figures. Like, I do comics.
It's like, oh right, I did comics to give a reason to make these toys.
I imagine that's like the cell, like the cell, like, oh wait, we make stuff outside toys, right?
We make other toys besides Star Trek.
Oh yeah, right. I was thinking more like, oh yeah, we do like what, movies and music or whatever the cell does.
Documentaries, books. George Perez's New Teen Titans Artist Edition is coming. It's kind of interesting. The Artist Editions, a lot of these used to come through IDW, but now Image and Skybound have been doing them more. So they're cool. They're basically like, they're focused on the artwork, so it's like you're getting the artwork without the word balloons, and it's just like the original like line art.
I like that. All I can think
is the Teen Titans go, it's more Wolverine, George Perez,
Yeah.
Super George.
My favorite episode of the whole damn show. All right. King Spawn Compendium 1. Now, this is nuts, because we just got issue 50 of King Spawn, like, not that long ago, I think. Hold on, actually, let me double check. Wait, I might be wrong. I don't even think King Spawn 50's out yet. Let me double check this.
Real. I haven't read much Spawn, but I did read some of King Spawn, and I really like King Spawn a lot.
King Spawn's great. Oh my god, King Spawn 50 comes out on Wednesday. King Spawn Wednesday comes out on King Spawn
Wednesday. No, keep it.
King Spawn 50 comes out Wednesday, and in 9 months you can get a compendium with issues 1 through 50. That's insane.
That's pretty cool.
I love it. Also, this tells me all the Spawn universe spin-off titles, so King Spawn and Gunslinger Spawn and Scorched, like all the ongoings, and like even Rat City and like Deadly Tales, like they're all up for compendium format as soon as they hit 50 issues. Gunslinger's going to hit it in 2 months. Scorched will hit it like in 3 months. So like I'm kind of like I was like the next thing we're going to talk about actually. Oh, sorry, not the next thing, but Void Rivals Book 2 is going to have 13 through 24 Void Rivals in the 2025 Energon Universe special. Hot Rod's on the cover for this one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if Springer is going to be on the cover for the direct market.
Wait, because for the first one, it was what?
So
one was direct, one was direct, one was direct, one. So okay, good.
Yeah,
that was where.
Yeah, they were the. It was, I think Darak was the standard, and Soleil was the was the direct market. So,
Mhm.
anyways, I don't know that series. Gunslinger Spawn Origins Book 1. This is the one I was like, maybe I'll get this. I love Gunslinger Spawn. It is my favorite Spawn title. It's issues 1 through 12 coming out in June in the oversized, not even the oversized hardcover. It's just the standard hardcover. And I was like, cool, let me get that. And then I saw the King Spawn compendium, and I was like, never mind, I'll just wait because I could just get the first 50 of Gunslinger in a compendium like that. And I won't have to wait that long, it seems, because look how fast King Spawn's coming. So
that should be it. The rest is I don't think.
yeah, I
books
think the
we
rest
know.
of this is books we don't follow. All right, let's do the toy news. Can you guys guess who's the majority of the toy news? Yeah, you know it's Bandai. They don't leave us
They
alone
just
for a
release
single week.
and they make sure to do it at the worst times, like when you're not. They always want to keep
I
you on your
tap
toes.
Yep.
I tap my foot. I tap my foot still for Digimon.
I know. It's funny because like Bandai always seems to announce like their premium Bandai products while I'm at the comic store. Except for the 1 week I didn't go on the Wednesday of the comic store and I went on a Saturday, and they still announced products while I was at the comic store. I'm like, what is up with this company?
They're waiting for you.
Like they're waiting for me to leave the house before dropping news.
Yep.
Speaking of, my Kaiser Greymon just going in my pile of loot. So like
Mine too.
this week, yes, I know. Like this week, I know when I'm shipping because it helps. It has all my Marvel Legends and my other Constructicons, so that's double plus.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna ship mine. I'm gonna ship mine soon. I have to I'm not gonna do an unboxing for the next one. I'm just gonna get it and review stuff. Just because I have other things I want to do. But I want to get through all the Marvel Legends shorts I need to do before I ship that box because that's where my maximum Deadpool is. So it just starts the train all over again. So I'm like, I want to catch up on my work before I get stuff in. Also, there should be a couple figure arts. I have Frosty, yes. Frosty is in my pile of loot, but Snowman, yeah.
Yep. You're gonna do a short of him.
I'll probably do a short on him, but I'll probably release it when we get to Christmas season. I'm not gonna yeah, like I don't want to do a Frosty short in October. I'll wait till we're.
You should get a white blanket for your table.
I could. I could get a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of
HD Airmaster got reissued. Finally, I've had a back order at HLJ for 7 years. I have the Airmaster burst. I have all the X kits except for the original Airmaster. When did this happen?
What was the joke? Because there was a hobby show recently that happened.
Yeah.
And I think Hellfire and you joke about where are the X kits, Bandai?
Yeah. But at least they're giving us Tifa. I also still want a Leopard. Yeah, I don't want it from HLJ because of the tariffs and the de minimis and stuff. I want my air mat. I have to look at it. I gotta look into this now. All right. Let's start with the app freezing. There we go. McFarlane Toys. The 7-inch scale Adam West Batmobile is going up for pre-order this Friday. Where's Robin?
Quick set out to the Batmobile. Let's go.
Yes. Where's Robin?
He's small.
Without a Robin figure, this isn't worth doing.
There's one. He's just small.
He's too small. I actually put the Adam West the 6-inch one, with the Adam West the 7-inch, and the dichotomy is so big. It's like putting Coleman Domingo next to Sabrina Carpenter. It's like those are just two different groups of size classes. You can't see one at the bottom of the frame if you get the head of the other in. It's just too much size difference.
Here's the thing I'm curious about, because I know a lot of people said the 6-inch Batmobile Classic Series Batmobile was actually too small for the 6-inch figures. So curious, we actually scale better with this on it, because if
they might. Because I'm curious. It says 21 inches long, which is about the length of the Mattel one that actually fit the 6-inch figures properly.
So even if we don't get a 8-inch multiverse Robin, the 6-inch figures still probably will work with this better, honestly. Still probably.
Yes. Mategi mentioned Jack Nicholson Joker. That probably isn't happening. Todd got asked about it, and he gave an answer of the thing. Oh, it'd be nice if we, I was like, oh, you just can't say that you can't afford Jack Nicholson's likeness. I got you.
what was the joke? Or because Jack Nicholson got paid for everything, $3.89.
Yes. Exactly. So I think we're not getting a Jack Nicholson Joker. That being said, do we have time to get a Burt Ward Robin? Absolutely, because we got a clarification. We got a clarification on this.
I do love that for the Spin Master Retro '89 figures, they're like they're just are so bad that like they didn't have to worry about like
Yes.
rights.
They're like, if it doesn't look like the actor, we don't have to pay anything. So clarification on this. So McFarlane has the DC license till the end of 2026. Mattel will have a DC license middle of 2026. The way this is working is that Mattel's kid line will start sometime in 2026, whereas their adult collector line will not be till 2027.
That makes sense because I feel like that was like the deal. Because because I feel like
I think
that was,
Spin
like,
Master's
similar-
deal just was ending sooner than Todd's.
Yeah, which makes sense because they're kind of petering out.
Yeah.
Petering out.
What I heard from New York Comic Con is that the '89 retro Batman wave is the last Spin Master DC wave.
Yeah, doesn't help that like the distribution. Like I just now saw that the last Batman Ninja stuff they're releasing.
I've never seen them.
Like I just saw them. I just saw them.
The only
like,
Spin Master
yesterday.
stuff I see right now is the Superman.
Yeah,
movie
they're like
ones,
the distribution. But like, remember that DC Metal Force stuff? That was meant to be like the big capstone.
Never saw
like, capstone tour. Yep. Nope. They were only available like Amazon, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah. Because it makes sense. Because one that like we had the similar thing with the Power Rangers, Bandai, and Hasbro scenario like that. Also, like imagine these things take time, and thus I imagine Mattel's still working on their stuff right now and such like that.
Yeah, I think they're probably trying to decide scale and articulation and price point, and knowing Mattel as well. And this is no shade because it allows us to get a ton of figures. They're probably getting bucks prepped because that's how Mattel ran DC Classics. It's how they run He-Man. Is that they have like a set of 5 or 6 bucks, and then they just run it off of all those. McFarlane didn't do that as much. They were like, we made this incredibly specific figure, and then they were like, oh crap, we need to figure out how to repaint these.
Yeah, and that's now we're getting more bucks now.
They started doing bucks 5 years in.
Yeah, because they realized, oh, this is getting too expensive.
They're like, oh, that's why every other company does bucks for superhero figures. Yeah. So we'll see what happens, but at least we know we got time for McFarlane to do some stuff.
I'm actually glad for this because it allows the team to like actually figure out, all right, how do you want to structure the last year of our line scenario like that.
Like I think we're gonna see like the rest of the JSA, for example. Like we're seeing the rest of the Human Green Lanterns. Like we just need Joe. We're seeing a point of like they're cranking out those Super Friends figures because I think they want to finish all of those. They're we're getting we're getting the '60s Batmobile in 7-inch. I think we're gonna get a Robin. It just may not be right away because.
I think this is our last live action Batmobile, right?
Yep, this covers it. Mm-hmm. Like we got all of them now, except maybe like the OnStar commercial one. That one was pretty sick.
Did they have the license for it?
The OnStar commercial, the Birds of Prey Batmobile from the one scene in the TV show where we're not exactly sure it wasn't just the Batman Forever one with the fin chopped off. Anyways. Drew Carey Show edition Batman Forever Batmobile. It comes with 2 figures. There's options. That's true, Mateki. They could make the Bat Missile. They're like, no Jack Nicholson Joker, but here's a Bat Missile. So anyways, Burger. Fortnite Jazzwares is back. Ish. They re-released Beef Boss. He has less accessories than the original release, but he's also only $17 now. But it also means Jazzwares Fortnite is back, which makes me happy because I hate how Hasbro took in the Fortnite license and then killed it immediately.
And here's the thing, like, honestly, because them having it back, they can make the figures better for a better price because all the Jazzwares product I've gotten as of late have been super good. Mm-hmm. So, like, yay.
Yeah, it's just wild to me that, like, there was no reason for Hasbro to have the Fortnite license besides just killing competition.
I kind of feel like they were bullied to get rid of their 6-inch line for Hasbro.
Yeah, it was because like basically as soon as Hasbro came on the market, there was like this thing where they like Jazz was like, oh, we can only make the 4-inch figures now. Oh, we can't make anything now. Like they got pushed out because Hasbro did not like the comparisons between Fortnite figures and G.I. Joe. Like it never never underestimate Hasbro management for being incredibly petty.
Like it really feels like they got the Fortnite license because of the whole Snake Eyes collab.
It does. It also feels like because everybody was praising those 6-inch figures, they stopped paying attention to Hasbro lines, and so this is the thing that companies do is they will buy out the competition to get rid of it.
It's called bullying.
Yes.
Bullying.
I have a funny story about Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. I'll tell in a Blu-ray haul, but same exact thing happened. Very annoying. But there's some great stuff from Fortnite. So, and especially lately, they've been some of their OG skins lately have been like top notch. So
Been really killer with their OG skins, and that was my problem with the Hasbro line is they barely did any of the cool ones.
Yeah.
Oh,
they barely touched anything. They did like 3 ways and then called it a day. And it was like, what? Also, they did it and they killed the line before the Marvel collab started.
mhm.
Morons. Anyways, next up, Takara's doing something new. This is Takara Transformers Overgear, which are supposed to be realistic style Transformers, and I thought it was going to be Optimus and Megatron for the 1000th time, but instead it's Ironhide and Blackout, which
Blackout. They actually put Blackout.
they remember other
Hallelujah.
characters exist.
Like the Ironhide, I'm not too big on. He's okay, but the Blackout man, that's what I've been wanting for Transformer designs for a long time now. Man.
I think the Ironhide's great. I think he looks nice. I like the the knife in his chest. The Blackout is incredible. Like that's a feat of engineering. I love him.
Yeah. I see people jokingly say that what if these are like level reactivate designs?
They might be. I don't know. I'm just so glad it's not Convoy and Megatron again, because it's what we see with every new Takara thing, right? Every new Takara thing is here's Optimus, here's Megatron. I'm like, you are more hooked on them than Hasbro is.
I would say that like these look great, but I want now, especially I'm scared the prices.
Oh, the price is gonna be bonkers. It's gonna be like we're gonna start hearing all the annoying people be like, oh look, third party's cheaper. Just throwing predictions out. Hey, guess what? Movie masterpiece Sideswipe. They haven't solved the wheel feet problem yet, but there he is.
That just movie Sideswipe, which to be honest, movie Sideswipe's always been one of my favorite designs
I like
for
him too.
movies. Like movie Sideswipe, I never cared about Sideswipe, but I feel like movie Sideswipe's one of those kids I kind of wish they just incorporate the movie design to Sideswipe in general. Cause I don't know, the sword arms, the wheel feet, the silver. I always thought that was cool.
I would like to see his wheel feet have a trick like Beast Machine's thrust. Like Beast Machine's thrust toys were cool because they'd like have the single wheel, but then they turn into normal legs. I was thinking, yeah.
It reminds me of anime. You remember in Animated where sometimes like Optimus or Bumblebee or
Yeah.
Prowl will like use your wheels as Heelys
Blur.
and stuff like that.
Blur did that too. Yeah.
Mhm.
I also will add that it's funny to me that the one Beast Machine's thrust that's animation accurate and has a way to stand without turning his wheels into feet was the McDonald's toy that actually came with a display stand.
Stand.
That was shaped like
Man.
a dust cloud. It was genius.
Yep.
All
To
right.
be honest,
Yeah.
to be honest, the Beast Machine, I'm not a fan of the Beast Machine toy Maximals. I really like the toys of the Beast Machine Beacons. Those designs
So
are
cool.
really cool.
They're so cool. That's a whole video for another day. All right.
It's your boy.
It's my boy. Should I go cancel Ultra Magnus? Because like here's Delta Magnus.
But I say who you love more, Delta Magnus or Regular Magnus?
I don't know, because from like a character perspective, I love Ultra Magnus more because he's an actual dude.
But Delta Magnus has to add lore, the lore for you.
The lore for this is too good. Plus, this is like the original colors for the mold, especially with his car buddy.
He comes with, I think, Carly? It looks like
Yeah,
Carly.
because the other one came with distinctively, that might be Spike. This one looks like Carly, and now I'm like, is this how they're trying to convince me to buy both? I think they're kind of trying to convince me to buy both. This is what it feels like. Also, adding to this, because they're showing this and it doesn't have a release date on the tag, there is a shot that these are spaced out enough that I just do both. Because they're not dropping the same month. Like, how far apart will they be? That's my question right now.
Did you get in Missing Link RC yet or not? Because
she's in my
yet.
pile of loot,
Mm.
so I haven't gotten her yet. But yeah. Also, I saw this prototype. There was a prototype of the Rodimus Prime toy before it got like budgeted out of existence, where like his trailer.
The shit man.
Yeah, like his trailer like turned into like a science lab, instead of just a battle platform, and then like the base figure had more more detail to them. I'm like, they should missing link that prototype instead of doing
Honestly,
like the actual
because
G1
that
I have
because
G1
like
Rodimus. That toy sucks.
Rodimus is literally like a slab.
He's terrible.
slab.
The original prototype, though, if they could dig out the prototype design, like do what they did with RC and make a prototype instead, I would be into that. Also, I love the no photo sign in all these photos. Oh, especially because these photos come from Dengeki Hobby. Like, that's an official that's a well-respected publication, too. They're just like, no, the people need to know about Powered Convoy.
Question. Will you, if they do make a missing link Unicron based off that prototype, and it's not like stupid big, like it will be like what would the size it would
The size it would originally be?
Will you get it?
Yeah.
As
I totally would. And I'll tell you why. Because I saw the original prototype in person at BotCon 09.
oh yeah, because that was like one of those that was like when they put out display. Yeah, I remember back in the day. Yeah.
I saw the display one at BotCon 09, and I was like, I wish that toy was real. I wish that toy was
they
real.
they won't do it because it's not G1, but they should do that for the Beast Wars Neo Unicron.
That'd be so
That'd
great.
be really cool.
That'd be so great. With Missing Link, when it's like G1 stuff, right? When it's like Sunstreaker, or it's Optimus, I'm just like, G1 movie stuff apparently is where they grab me. So
I think like one it's the movie, but also too like there's some kind of cool historical stuff like with the RC and the hot if they do that Rodimus and stuff like that.
And if they could do like Blur, Cup, and Springer just like better, that would be great too, because those toys are almost great, right? They're almost all timers.
I don't know about Cup. Cup's kind of hideous.
That's what I mean. Like you can tweak them, right? Like especially because they're doing like anime color, toy color, right? So like if they just tweak them, like that'd be great. I don't have the photo on hand for the Rodimus. You have to dig for it. Which RC did I get? I'll tell you guys later. All right.
All right, Bandai.
V-Rex. The S&P V-Rex is here, and he looks all kinds of wrong.
he looks so fat, which I kind of like.
Here he is next to Time Robo. Time Robo's in half toy configuration, half show configuration. He looks so wrong to me because, like, first of all, he's way too big, for how he looked in the show. Second of all, he's way too stock. He's got the sound wave problem going on. Like he's supposed to be kind of lanky.
He's fat. He has that good fat bulk.
Yeah, and I think the only reason he's like this is because there's
they
some
want to
updated.
have the writing.
They want to do the writing configuration. I was trying to see if they had a photo of it, but I don't think they've shown the photo yet.
They don't. I checked because there's no photo of it.
Yeah, it's just they haven't put it up for pre-order yet. They had some here's the actual plastic on the.
It looks like if they took the original toy and gave it posability for this one here.
Yeah, which is a bummer because you see here's Time Robo where it's like that's the original toy with some posability. That's the show model because it's like there's got the floating shoulder pads. Whereas V-Rex, I think he's just kind of I don't know. He just looks off to me, but the writing configuration feels like what they're doing.
It's kind of because I wish it was more shortcut, but I don't know. I kind of like it's kind of ringing all my Super Robot bells. I mean, he's big, he's stocky, he looks like a Digimon. I kind of like it.
They totally parts formed him. They totally parts formed him.
I'm not surprised.
His arm, they just literally don't even. His arms aren't even they totally parts formed him in T-Rex, but his arms have to be attached.
Yeah, but I definitely wish you guys should back him up. But I don't know. For me, it's I don't know. He just kind of he gives that kind of just super robot feel.
He looks great until he's 13,000 yen, and then we're like,
yeah, no, I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna buy it. I pre-order Time Robo, which I might cancel. The tariff so it's more bad.
Yeah.
But I do like the aesthetic. I got the aesthetics. I kind of like it a lot. It just rings on my favorite robot aesthetic.
Yeah.
Clicks on my head.
I just wish these were actual model kits. All right. We got a new Bakugo from My Hero Academia.
Wait. Spoilers! Spoilers for My Hero Academia. I'm just telling you people now. Look away. Scroll down just a little bit where we always see the.
Cool. We're done. All right. Hyper Zeton.
He's a. I don't want to say he's a P Bandai. I'm not sure he's P Bandai here in the West, but I know he's P Bandai in Japan. So he might be retail here. Just keep an eye out for people
Yep.
who are caught up with My Hero. I would say that.
Here's Hyper Zeton. He looks great. Guess what? Hyper Zeton's got figure DLC. Can you believe it? We finally got a new arms weapon for Victory. They're like, yeah, just rip his arm off and stick it on Victory. What do we care anymore?
I'm kind of glad they did that because, like, I mean, it makes sense. Scenario.
It makes sense, but like, it's just funny that we've gone like what, almost 10 years without another Victory weapon. It just
Also,
finally happens.
Also, I guess that just makes me never realize that Victory. They just probably just reused the same arm prop,
They
like
did.
suit arm.
I think
Yeah,
the
I
only
never
ones that
realized
were
that.
new was the giant fist and the sword.
Wasn't the whip new?
The whip was new. Yeah, and the whip was new. And the gun. No, the gun was just the King Joe arm. Just.
Yep.
Yeah. 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 It's just a new arm. I think maybe it comes with an attachment piece. I'm noticing like the little cuff part around the edge is new, but yeah. It's compatible. Alright, ready to do this Digimon thing? It's gonna be fun. I got to set things up though on this side so we can do this.
If I had time, I would have made an intro like you did with the MVC4 thing, but I didn't, sadly.
I mean, in my defense, on the MVC intro, to not make it seem like I did something revolutionary, I spent like 20 minutes on that.
It was a shit post. But no, the thing is, that was a shit. I was gonna make a cool one where it took footage from Time Changer and all like the New Century mobile game or that
Yes.
weird Super Rumble MMO. But like,
And
I
YouTube
literally
and
had
YouTube
nothing.
analytics would tell me that is more work than we're ever going to see back from it.
I know.
I like it.
But I didn't want to make it because I wanted to make it because I wanted to make it, damn it. But like I didn't have time. So,
Yeah.
Because I was busy working on commissions and all that stuff and busy
All
life
right.
stuff. But
Let me see. I'm going to get this all set up here. This is going to be, let's see if things will cooperate. How do I hide my Firefox window? I don't want this here. Go away, Firefox. All right. Anybody in the chat, you got questions about news stories? Because, you know, we kind of glossed over a little bit. I don't know. I mean, there's nothing else to say, really. It's just a matter
post Comic Con. Yeah, it's usually post Comic Con, so not much really.
Okay, there's this new feature on Mac where if you drag a window to the top of the screen, it takes the entire screen, and I'm getting sick of
But
it.
Windows does that. Windows does that too, but not as much.
I hate it because it keeps happening without the little indicator to tell me that it's happening.
Mhm.
So I'm just like, please stop. Like I'm just dragging windows around. All right, so get this. We're gonna switch that off, and we're gonna switch the browser. Just hit properties, and we'll switch from that to Discord. Is that it? Is that the window? Yep, there we go. Look at that. It's actually working for once. All right. Then we'll just zoom it in so you guys can see. On the fly, technical support. Look at us go. All right, cool. Done. All right, cool. Can I minimize my Firefox now? There we go. Minimize Firefox. All right. It just expanded the view, and then it crashed.
Oh no!
I can't.
Oh no! Wait,
can't
what
see the
crashed?
OBS. Discord's frozen. I had it all ready to go, and then Discord was like, "No, no more," because it tried to expand the window open again to full screen. We'll just wait. We'll just wait for it to decide to work again. Does everybody stay calm? Okay, there we go. I got it shrunk back down again. I was just trying to move it over a little bit so I could see both screens, and then Discord was just like, "No, you're not allowed to see your screen. That's not okay."
But do you have the cover image and the rules?
I do. I was gonna
so-
pull that up
okay.
after I got this centered and aligned.
Okay,
But it's being uphill. All right, here we go. Let me.
I would have popped it out.
I do have it
What if
popped
you did?
out.
Okay, cool. Wow. Okay, that's what I was asking. Is it popped out or is it just wow? That's wild. It's still.
So which
Okay,
file
there
is
we go.
So which file is this? Is this like robot? Like robot? Chat, are we coming clear?
Yeah, everything's.
Oh wait.
Are we?
Santa, turn off.
Oh, there's an echo. Yeah.
Oh,
turn
God.
Off the
Hold on.
You might-
Reactivate just died, and it's starting over.
Oh.
Where's the browser audio? Why is it tied to my audio?
Oh no.
Yeah, it's capturing Discord and twice. Yeah.
I have to figure this out on the fly. How do I turn off? Okay, hold on. Let me go to browser settings, properties, show cursor, window capture. But like, what if I don't want to hear everybody?
Like, stand outside. I was in the bathroom.
Because it's coming through as my audio, which is causing it to echo. Which is...
You know what it is? It's OBS on Mac now has a thing where you can tell it if it's full screen or something like that to capture that audio. So it's doing that because it's capturing the Discord audio. And then you have it on the thing too, so...
We're going to attempt something else here. We're gonna
you have the black hole.
I'm going to plug in the old headset microphone. Make sure it's not on mute and see if this will do the trick.
Okay. All right. Now I can hear myself. That's not fun, but can you guys hear me?
Well, I can hear you.
Chat.
Here's the test. Can you guys hear me? Cause we've now gone to. I've gone to. It sounds awful.
Has anyone seen Tron?
Tron?
Wow, it sounds awful because this is a single channel microphone.
We can hear you. Can the chat hear you and us?
Yeah.
Astronaut says it sounds like a Transformers vocal filter. Okay. Chad, is this okay? Like, is this okay to hear it like this from me? Because, like, I promise I won't over talk. I can hear the roboticness of it, but like, it's just it's the simple solution because I don't want to open up my black hole settings and break everything.
No, there's still echo for us.
There's still echo even with that. How do I? Wait, I know what to do. Wait, do I?
What?
Yeah, yeah. I think I do know what to do.
I wish I was there. I just been alright. Look.
Are you the man in the chair for Sad?
Did that fix it?
Like, I'm the only other one who knows.
Did that fix it?
I don't know.
Chat, did that fix it? Because you're going the same for us now, but it's the chat.
Yeah, for us.
Yeah.
Sounds better.
Hold on, let me unmute.
I'll just switch my microphone back. The built-in microphone in the computer is so much better than the one for the headset.
Can you like on OBS mute?
He sounds okay. We still sound like we're like
robots.
aliens. Yeah.
Okay.
Question: how like on OBS? How are we coming? Are you sharing
You're coming
audio,
through black hole.
Can you? So is
You're gonna have to disable one of those. You're gonna have to switch your.
I only have two audios coming in: my audio and black hole.
Is Discord's audio coming in?
Discord's audio is coming in through something. It's just not.
Switch your Discord to regular audio. Because I think OBS is already capturing us through this. You capturing the screen. That's why.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
This is what happens when you can't use Photoshop and Discord at the same time for sound. Got you. They're going to be digitized. Yeah, we're in the digital world being counts.
We're keeping it. Wait, what the heck? Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get to my MIDI settings and it's not opening. Come on, MIDI setup. Open already. Which I guess like this is how Amazon feels fixing AWS today. Probably. Not too far off. Like, oh, we fixed this one thing. Everything's broken.
We need that Simpsons technical difficulties.
Oh yes, I use that on my streams when something's wrong.
See, what I was trying to think. I was like, let me just go to multi-audio. Let me do that. Okay, now you guys talk.
Hello, are we coming in normal?
Nope, that killed it. Did it kill it? Chat, do you guys hear them? I know the blinking icons are a good indicator.
Are we fine or no?
Because I don't know where it's coming through. That's the thing is I can't figure out where the audio.
Yeah, we're not alien anymore.
Okay, you're coming through like normal now, right?
When I unmuted. Yeah.
Okay, cool. What I did is I just took off the. I just got rid of you guys off of black hole, and so it's just coming.
Yeah,
okay.
That's why. That's why I figured.
We're good.
Yeah.
We're good. All right, back to
See, I was right.
I
was right, Sound. All right, let's go.
All right, it is time for our new
Glad I was
game,
here.
Digimon Dream Roster for this hypothetical Digimon game, Digimon Ultimate Rumble.
Better be the best roster ever, giving you this much
Which,
trouble.
I mean, hey, this one could actually happen because the Bandai put out that survey for Tiny Share and talk about like, what do you want? And I see
Yes.
everybody's going like, give us the Digimon fighting game.
I like how one of the options was, what kind of Digimon game would you like? An action RPG like Cyberpunk? And I was like, well, now that you say it,
Isn't that right, Digimon? Isn't that right?
it's already halfway there. Digimon Seekers, the video game, and it's a Cyberpunk clone.
I'll say that is one thing Digimon has that other Mon things don't. Is like it can be so adaptable for like completely different genres.
No, right?
Yep.
That's why I love it so much.
So
So
we
yeah,
gotta
this-
say,
no,
this is not a real game. Ryan's just a
Okay, this
whiz
is-
at graphic design that matches Bandai's quality standards. Because you know
Yeah,
Bandai's
so-
not going to make a logo any fancier than that, right? Like, that is top tier, like, official Digimon logo looking stuff. I'm impressed.
Have you seen
Yeah,
the
actually, it's
Rumble
good.
Arena All-Star Rumbles
Yes.
logo? They're not that much complex in this.
Exactly.
So yeah, so this game, this game is gonna be a platform fighter like the first two Rumble Arena games and like stuff like Smash Bros, Nickelodeon All Star Brawl, and Multiverses before that died, and such like that. I had come up with like my brain has been like thinking of like a plot summary for this game if you want to have a story for this game, and it. Which is surprisingly not just the Cross Wars Hunters plot because I kind of forgot about that arc and how that
Yes.
went. So there is my idea of the story of this game, which there is some slight zero to the beginning spoilers, but like it's too hard not to think of the plot. So like, is
That movie's been
okay to
out like
talk
a
about it?
year. Talk.
Too. So my idea of the plot of this game is so the main premise of Zero to the Beginning, at least of like the whole backstory, is Ukuman wants to give Louis friends and Digimon and all that stuff. So in this version, hypothetical version of the story, instead of creating the I mean, I guess you can technically assume create all the Digidestins and all that stuff, but in this context of the story, he goes rogue because according to the lore of what he said, he's like buddies with the creator, or he came from the like being higher being, and especially playing Digimon Time Strangers, the three host servers talk about being coming from a greater being. So with the power of the greater being, Ukuman brooks the multiverse and like spread his weird tentacle things throughout all the different multiverse.
I like the word
which makes-
tendrils better because spreading his
Yeah.
tentacle things is a great out of context clip for the week.
Yeah. And by the way, no beat break because it's too new. It's literally too new.
Yes.
We literally cannot use anything from it. So here come in the skies so pretty much adventure to Ghost Game. The sky's broken. You can see like digital portals coming out, and you see all like the Ukuman like tendrils coming out of it to capture and mind control people. And that happens to pretty much all the main protagonists of each series, except for the protagonists of each series, which all of them get so pretty much all a giant white door appears behind them, and pretty much they get pulled into the in between theater from Time Strangers, with Mirai meeting all of them. And the three
Real quick,
hosts-
can Mirai be like the introduction to the roster screen, like Igor?
Yeah, Oh, like
just
those
before
episodes?
fighting.
yeah.
Like
No,
it's
that's
just
the
like
idea,
welcome to
and-
the Velvet Room, like just like something
Yeah.
like that, and she's like, look at your roster.
Yeah. So pretty
Oh,
much,
that'd be cool.
so pretty much the three host servers, Yggdrasil, Homeros, and going like, hey, so this Digimon gone like fully rogue, and we cannot stop it. So we're gonna ask you, ask you all to take care of it and save your friends because they're all mind controlled by Ukuman. And also because we sent our Royal Knights and Olympias 12 or wherever Digimon you want to have as the boss carriers, and they got captured also. So go off and fight your friends and stop Ukuman before you can destroy the universe or wherever. And that's like the premise of the game, pretty much. And like the idea is like the arcade route. You pick each main protagonist mon, and you just go on the quest to save your friends by like fighting them and then breaking out their mind control, and then they join your party or whatever, and so you fight the boss mon, and like the secret file boss is like a new evolution or Ukuman, or you want to do it. Maybe it's
Big
he's like
Ukomon.
yeah, even bigger Ukuman and all that stuff. So yeah, that's like the premise I just thought of for a while now. How you could like do a new crossover game like this, especially after the same year to the beginning. I'm like, there's potential. It's just like that.
Yeah.
The-
So, should
Also,
we
you
get to
name a
the
reason.
rules of the roster?
Yep,
All right.
yep. Also, you name a reason why everybody's beating the shit out of each other.
Yes. All right. So, here's the rules, which Ryan made up the rules for this, and I thought they were great. So, the first 4 rows of the roster, which I'll click back and forth on this, the first 4 rows, as you can see. Is it first 4? Yeah, the first 4 have a limit of 3 Digimon per anime series. So, like, we're starting with your basic stuff, right? Your Agumon, War Greymon, your Guilmon, Dukemon, your Agumon, Shine Greymon, your Gachmon, Globemon, Vmon, Magnamon, Agunimon, what's his
Emperor Greymon.
Emperor Greymon. Thank you. I was trying to stick with dub names.
Emperor
Shoutmon, Omega Shoutmon, Gamamon, and Siriusmon. So those are our our starting roster.
But in this hypothetical, this was a real game. Omega, Omnimon, and Alphamon are not unlocked for the start. They're like, I like to think they're the pre-order bonus early unlocked. Bandai likes to do all the time.
They're your Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, and Vegeta.
I was gonna say Super Saiyan Blue, Vegeta, and Goku. Yeah.
So that's what we do that. All right. So the 5th row is for boss Digimon you unlock, and they don't have to be from the anime series. Just fit as a boss you would fight. So that's what the 5th row is, which is that row there.
Like, that criteria is like anyone that isn't like your basic mod you can find. Like they had to be like they had to be like a Royal Knight, an Olympian 12, like a 7 Deadly Sin, a Three Musketeer, any of those like big title Digimon practically, and such like that.
All right, the 6th row is DLC Digimon. No rules. You can pick any mon you want. I have thoughts. I have ideas for this already, like kicking in my head. So this will be fun. All right, next page. Digimon you pick for their evolutions. It must be a Digimon they evolve into, whether through the anime, games, or VPET. So you're not going to get like, I want my Agumon to become Godramon. Like that's not happening because
it needs to have some kind of canonicity to it.
Yes,
and such.
The ultimate move. The ultimate move is not going to be their main attack. It will be them Digi-evolving into another form for their ultimate, which means whoever you pick, that means that Digimon is no longer pickable, which means if you pick forms like Imperial Dramon Dragon mode, that does not mean that fighter mode is locked. So basically, like, it's kind of like how the old games would work. So the way we've got this here is that, like, War Greymon, instead of doing, like, a bigger Terra Force, is going to do, like, turn into Blitz Greymon for the ultimate attack. Which makes sense. I think that's kind of like, it gives us good restrictions too, right? It gets us like thinking into different modes. All right, and then next up, variant Digimon that just recolors or Agumon and Labcoat don't count for the roster. They'll be alt colors or costumes for the main Digimon. Variant Digimon that change the design with their own evolution line do count. Hence, like we've got like Bancho, Lilymon, and stuff. That's kind of just recolors will be costumes. Whereas if it would actually change their evolution lines, I have a great example of this in my head already, and there's some people that are going to know I'm going to say it when we get there, and that will be kind of fun to mix up the roster. All right, so with that said, I think we will go. I think obviously we should go row by row, anime by anime, and figure out who we're adding to this, right?
We're also gonna discuss like potential not like moveset, but like how they would play.
Yeah.
Like and Chaos and Cell I know they're fighting games, so I'm pretty sure they have the archetypes in their heads. Hopefully.
Yes. So I guess we'll start with Adventure. I don't want to pick one from Adventure because I have such a default answer. We're not going to do that.
So Agumon, I imagine he will play like your generic like Shoto, your Mario in Smash Brothers. Like he's your basic bitch kind of starter character.
And War Greymon's a grappler, right?
I was thinking War Greymon's a zoner. Complete opposite.
I mean, he's a giant Draymond killer, so like I
you
can
shoot.
Like
you can shoot those like Mazinger rocket punches, right?
Yeah,
that's why I was thinking zoner. But,
yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
If you're curious, everyone, not counting the DLC role, this is a dirty character. Basically, it will be dirty characters, which is bigger than any other Digimon game. But technically, there's more because you're practically getting 2 characters in one. Technically,
yeah,
the whole evolution system.
Because for everyone wondering, like, you can evolve during the match, and then the ultimate will special evolve you one step above.
Yeah, that's how that's like a cinematic. Like that's your like big cinematic super pretty much for Ultimate.
That's why like Vmon's got Magnamon as his evolution because you need
Makes me think
Imperial
of something
Dramon
else.
as his ultimate. Yeah, it's like Power Stone.
Kind of like how Goku turned Super Saiyan 3 for his
Yeah.
level 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
that. Same,
So
same
for
with
Agumon-
Super Broly in Fighters. Did that too.
Mhm.
Where he, like,
So
yeah.
for Agumon's ultimate, what do you think? What do you think? Blitz Greymon or like Agumon Bot of French Courage? Like, what do you think would fit better as the ultimate and such like that?
I'm gonna throw
that
a
one
line out that like I'm gonna throw the line out that like because these games do tend to give some special things to Adventure Digimon, like he's gonna have an option on the menu, like in Ultimate Ninja Storm, where some of the characters have two ultimate attacks.
Yeah.
Like you get to choose Blitz Greymon or you get to choose Bond of Courage, because the thing is, I think that like Bond of Courage fits original Adventure Agumon, whereas like Blitz Greymon fits 2020 Agumon, and therefore you've repped both series in one character.
That makes sense actually to do yes, that way. Yeah.
But that made me realize when I pick all the default characters here, I kind of represent almost every series because now you have the main animes, but you can kind of say Omnimon, such since his ultimate form, Ultra S, could be like the 2020 rep, and then Alphamon, Doromon's the X Evolution rep. So like I accidentally rep all the.
I thought that was intentional, but
I didn't. I just thought that this still. I just thought like the two big Digimons, Omegamon and Alphamon. But yeah.
That works perfect. So yeah, I think like some of these will be given like an ultimate attack switch, like how like I said, like in the Naruto games, right? Like the Naruto games let you choose. Like Kakashi's got like 3 different ultimate moves, right?
Not all of them, because not all of them have like separate evolution lines.
Yeah, like my thought process was like, Agumon, he's gonna have like you can do either Blitz or you could do Bond of Courage, right? Like either or. I think that'd be kind of fun. So, do we have any other thoughts on Agumon, War Greymon?
Yep, he's the basic boy. So like, it's like talk about Mario. What can you talk about Mario and Smash Brothers?
Shall we?
Unless you want to be.
So,
yeah.
Ryan, how do we want to do this?
these
Do you want to fill in the gaps and then we go to the next show?
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Cool.
Yeah, we're gonna fill. So for Adventure, we're gonna go season by season until we get to the boss characters.
So we're talking like partner Digimon from Adventure, right?
Yeah. So again, so that's the idea. Like all the slots above the bosses would be the main partner Digimon.
Yeah.
And such like that, because that's the most realistic answer. Because I don't think they're gonna choose like Gardramon for their adventure pick, for example.
Yeah, or like Leomon, where his like special moves he dies immediately.
It's one of those ultimates where he's like he sacrifices himself, but he like takes out the enemy kind of attack.
Yeah. So I'm gonna pose a thought here. We're gonna pick.
We can do polls. We can do polls.
We could do polls. Actually, you know what, chat? You're gonna decide this for us. We're gonna get one. We're gonna get one angel. All right. Which angel is it gonna be? Is it gonna? I feel like I already know how this is gonna go. But is it gonna be Patamon, or is it gonna be Gatomon?
I mean, that's the thing, because technically, since Kari and DK are also in 0-2, so like that's the thing. Do you want to have both or one? Only one of them.
We're gonna do one angel, so I'm putting it to a poll. Now, as you vote,
yeah, fair.
Reminder that because of the we got the ultimate move pick, you can have like Ophanimon or Holy Dramon. You could have Seraphimon or Goddramon. Like you got, so you got to choose one. Now, I think honestly,
or it could be because here's the thing. I'm thinking for that. As I said, the evolution does have to be secretly to be the anime. So if you want, you can have /Andromon or Valkyriemon.
Yes.
Gatomon and Patamon's ultimate devolution.
Which actually, that might benefit whoever is going to be. I think whoever's not in the adventure set should be in the 0-2 set. Because these two characters are too iconic.
Don't you love the poll right now?
I can't even see the results. Oh, wait. Do I have to drag? I can't see the results. YouTube doesn't show it to me anymore.
You have to click it on it.
I'm clicking on it. It's not happening. I think I have to pull it up on the main page.
Well, I'll tell you, it's straight 50-50 right now.
50 right now.
So I think whoever doesn't get in on the adventure side will get in on the 0-2 side. I think it's fair. because I think everybody loves the Angels, right? Like everybody loves the Angels, not just
Exactly.
me, right? I think everybody.
No, I
loves
love
them.
them.
No,
That's
there's
why
such
I
a
picked
big part.
Patamon
There's
in the
such a
Time
big part.
Stranger.
Yeah, me too. My brain saw Patamon and my brain just defaulted.
So a lot of people I know picked
How long?
Demi
Wait, how long?
Devimon, but I was like, no, I want Patamon.
Well, people want that little up mine, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Do you put a time limit on the poll? Question.
Yeah, it's kind of like I think we should leave the poll up while we discuss the third pick. You know.
All right, third pick. So,
Yeah.
I have ideas.
So,
all right, Kels, you go. All right,
Kels, what do you
Kels,
throw on?
what's
I-
your pick?
I want. At first, I was thinking real hard, and I was like, you know what? Can I have Kabuterimon? I was thinking Garurumon normal, but no, I'm like, no, give me the Bug Boy. I want him to be a grappler.
Anyone oppose of
I think that's
Tentamon?
great because, like, especially you get because that means we get Hercules Kabuterimon, and you could have like
Exactly.
Hercules Kabuterimon's special move, like the ultimate attack, could be like him pushing all the Digimon into the box from Tri-Part 3. But it's just like a screen clearer, like he just charges at everybody. And it's just like, I'm shoving you into the wall. And it can be like a visual homage to the Tri scene.
I want to see him do Bane backbreakers, spinning pile drivers. I want to see him clotheslines.
Yes.
All right, so I think we all agree Tentamon and Hercules Kabuterimon as
Yeah, well, it will be Mega Kabuterimon, so that Hercules Kabuterimon's the ultimate. Right?
Yeah, so yeah, yep. Yeah, cuz yep. So Tentamon. And then
Someone summon Jeff Nimoy. I love it. I love it. Chat also agrees. Chat also agrees with Tentomon. I have a Kabuterimon I was riding around in Time Stranger yesterday, and I was like, I'm really happy with this.
Does he fly?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
He flies. I've been riding him, and I've been riding Greymon, and I've been wearing like the Adventure Chosen Children costumes, and I'm just like, wow, okay, nostalgia does still work on me. I am not too cynical for the nostalgia not to work on me.
I mean, that one thing I tried to get in Time Changer was my Frontier Boys and my Saber gang.
Yep. I mean, I finished both Cyber Sleuth runs on original and Hacker's Memory. I finished with the burst modes from Sabers. This time I've got Omega Shoutmon all keyed up. I just need my agent's level to be a little higher, and I'm gonna have Omega Shoutmon.
It still baffles me that in Time Stranger it's only Shoutmon, Omni Shoutmon, not like we don't get his DX form or anything like that.
Yeah, it's so weird. I think it was before Bandai decided that Cross Wars was cool again.
That's why the Ghost Game Mon are not in the game either, because it was too late in development. Pretty sure. So
I think they confirmed that Ghost Game was too late. All right, so I'm ending the poll. Gatomon wins. 53%.
Okay. Wow, so, barely though. That was close, huh?
Yeah, that was real close. So Gatomon's gonna get in, and then it'll be Anjouamon, and then her ultimate will be either Ophanimon or Holy Germon.
She'll get one of those pick her. She's just Gatomon such a popular Digimon.
Yeah, she'll get a pick. She'll get a pick. Just like Agumon gets it. I think it picks where it makes sense. Because within the Naruto games, it doesn't make sense to give Choji 2 ultimate moves. He's only got the 1. Right, but Kakashi, Copy Ninja, yeah, you do need to give him 3. It doesn't make sense to only give him 1.
His name,
yeah. So I think that, and that system doesn't break the game at all. It just gives you more flashy stuff to do.
Yeah, because let's be honest, all platform fighters, most of them they're not meant to be seriously competitive game.
Exactly. It was real funny when they tried to start an esports league for Sparking Zero.
That thing, you mean the thing that kind of killed the game?
Yeah. Good times. So I guess we're also we can already start loading for 02. I guess we can just start talking about Patamon, right? Because
so Patamon. So we're getting Patamon for our third slot.
Yeah, and you know what I want to do with Patamon in the 02 side? I want his evolution to be Pegasusmon.
Make sure to specifically say this is a 02 Patamon.
Yeah, it's specifically it's a 02 Patamon. Instead of Holy Angemon, it's Pegasusmon, and then his ultimate is Seraphimon or Godramon. Because All Star Rumble was just whatever. Here's Plesiomon. So they just went Plesiomon. So like we can do it. I think it would work. Like the two, like if that way the Pegasus Mon keeps it very 0-2, and then and then yeah, and then we could do Seraphimon or Gadramon. The Seraphimon animation could have like Holy Dramon show up and then like do a whip attack and just like whip everybody, because that's all Seraphimon did in the 0-2 movie, right? That's my thought. That's my thought on that. I did realize we worked ourselves a little bit into a corner. I think.
Because should we have more? Do you want to do a poll? Do you want to have Wormmon, or what do you think?
Because here's the thing, right? Like I was just thinking about it, right? Wormmon would also have his ultimate be Imperial Dramon. And
honestly, I for Wormmon, I was thinking honestly either his evolution will honestly be Dino Beamon, honestly, to be something unique.
It would be, because
from...
like we're kind of stuck at this point, right? Like, so like the thing is that like and I also just thought actually Patamon could have 3 because of Shakuamon.
Yeah. Or slash or Clavzanjamon, or
let's just give him 4. He'll be the Kakashi of the roster. He can be Gadramon, he can be Seraphimon, he can be Slash Agumon, he could be Shakuamon.
That means when you get Agumon Victory Greymon, because he's the mascot boy. We're not gonna give.
Yeah, let's give him Victory Greymon. I mean, I guess this is like that's starting to get a little out of hand. But I was thinking about it, right? Like we have all 3 Jogresses represented already because Gatomon's hanging out over there.
Wow, there's only one Pixismon card in the card.
Yes, I have it, and I treasure it because it's the only one they ever made.
Am I surprised?
Yeah, you'd think there'd be more. It was in the booster series all about Armor Evolutions. Yeah, so I guess we're kind of worked into a corner here, right? Like, so if we do Wormmon, right? Well,
so
you got options,
here's the thing about Magnemon's ultimate. I was thinking so you know what I think of Magnemon's ultimate could be? To throw something unique in. He becomes He becomes X Antibody Magnemon that turns into his Gold Digizoid form as his ultimate form.
That honestly could work, because that'll give him something different than just Imperial Dramon.
I become Zoid.
God, the one week he's loud. I just skipped a beat in my heart. Anyways. Yeah, no, that...
Welcome, Wheels.
Welcome, Wheels.
You're in a good part. You're in the Digimans.
The Digimans. And
even I can talk here.
We've also painted ourselves into the corner with 0-2, right? Oh my god, I just realized what we could do to keep it fresh, keep it interesting. Crazy thought, right? Willis.
Oh, yeah.
I remember him.
Because if we...
Follow my thought here. It's not Terriermon, but it's Kokomon.
Or make him attack... No, make him attack fighter like the Ice Climbers.
You can Ice Climber them if you want.
We could Ice Climber them. I never even thought about that.
Yeah, it's a good thing I'm here, because you would have screwed this all up.
Anyways, no, let's Ice Climber them.
And then guys, and then you palette swap them as Henry and Susie.
You could represent, honestly, you could do that, honestly, because in the first Rumble Arena game for the Adventure Kids, you can have them either as their Adventure 1 self or their 0-2 self. So if you want, because it's all just character dialogue. Because I imagine like the character,
I was just thinking with the ultimate switch, like one ultimate pairing could be Kirpymon and
it would be Dark Kirpymon and Rapidmon versus Saint Gargamon and Telemon.
Yeah, there you go. That we just ultimate switch and then we've repped both in one. Just like we're doing with Patamon, right?
I'm gonna need you guys to tell me who's at. I'm gonna need a list of who's actually here though.
I'll give you a recap in a moment. Let's just I think we've.
So for our third 0-2 slot is Lopmon and Terriermon.
Yes, and then it'll be.
So that's the. Do you want it to be? Do you want it to be Dark Virus Terriermon and Gold Rapidmon, or do you want it to be just Mega Gardramon and Regular Terriermon?
I think I wanted to be regular Kirpymon and Gargomon as the evolution, and then the ultimate can be Dark Kirpymon and Rapidmon, and then it can switch to Saint Gargomon and Telamon.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. So I'll catch up Wheels on the roster and everybody else who's just like tuning in. So what we are doing is that we're doing 3 Digimon per anime season. And then we have some boss Digimon row, and then we have a DLC Digimon that's like all wild cards. We're making it so that let me actually pull the rules back up so I don't like screw this up because my memory sucks. All right, so the way it's going to work, so we have the first 4 rows are limited 3 Digimon per anime series. 5th row is for boss Digimon to be unlocked. 6th row is DLC, which can be anything. The evolutions have to be something that we've seen in an anime, game, or VPET type thing. You can't just pull things out of your ass. And the ultimate move is not going to be an attack, but a separate like power-up evolution. And then variant Digimon that are just recolors, like Assistant Agumon or like Black War Greymon. Yeah, but if they turn into a design of their own evolution, like Agumon 2006 becomes Shine Greymon, for example, like that kind of thing is allowed. So what we currently have on the roster is we have Agumon War Greymon, Gatomon Anjouamon, Tentomon Mega Kabuterimon, Vmon Magnamon, Patamon Pegasusmon, Lopmon Terriermon with Rapidmon and
Trubimon, was it?
Yeah, Trubimon. So then we have and then we've got our base, so we kind of cleared out our adventure at that point. And then for our other series, we have, of course, Guilmon, Dukemon, Ognimon, Kaiser Greymon, Agumon, Shine Greymon, Shoutmon, Omega Shoutmon, Gotchmon, Globemon, Gammamon, Siriusmon, Omegamon, Omegamon Alter S, and then Dorumon and Alphamon. So that's like where we're at the moment. So we're about to go into Tamers.
All right, I already know what the next one is.
Tamers? Which
I already know what the next one is for
well,
Tamers.
Ryan works on that. Let's discuss. So Guilmon to Dukemon. Obviously, Dukemon Crimson Mode is his ultimate attack, right?
Yeah. Yep. All right. Just making sure. For what Gold Wrap, is it the virus or vaccine Tribimon? I forget the dark or light one.
The dark one. So that way it kind of has
virus.
Yeah, that way
it's
virus one.
It's a hurricane touch. Yeah. Okay.
That way it's got kind of like the conflict in the story beat. It's like they're working together now or something. Or their fight is just so explosive it just clears the screen.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Rapidmon just blows up Kirpymon and then it's just everybody's dead. It's just the fallout.
What's the line
finish, I think
what was the one? They blew up. It was everywhere.
We punched him in the eye and then he died.
Oh god, not the blooper.
Yo, I love that. I love that one, but my favorite one is to see Bloom. We're in deep digi-doo-doo right now.
Yeah. Oh my god. All right. So, I think Guilmon, that's an obvious one. Do we want to have like an alternate ultimate for him, which is Megidramon?
Yeah. Megidramon was, I think, in the first Rumble Arena game, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
No,
also Wheels, in case you don't know, we're doing a thing where some characters can have multiple ultimates that you select on the menu screen, like the Naruto games. Like Kakashi has like 3 ultimate things you can choose. So, yeah.
All right, so Guilmon, all done. So
okay,
Renamon.
Oh
I mean, we can't not have Renamon, right?
We need to get that. We need to get that money.
Yeah, guys want the game to succeed.
Guys, we're technically giving Tamers 4 because Terrier, the Willis one, is switching into also Henry. So
because that's what we're doing with Patamon.
Plus Renamon.
We're doing with Patamon is Patamon's going to have 4 ultimate attacks: Slash Angemon, Seraphimon, Godramon, and Shikuamon. He's just going to have all of these things.
And also,
and then that means the final slot has to go to Impmon as Belzamon, or what are we even doing here?
We can make Impmon. I mean,
do we count that, or do we put him in the boss camp category?
I was thinking him as boss, honestly, for him.
I was thinking boss for him, and then we throw Justimon in for the third, because Justimon's really popular now, thanks to the Time Stranger short.
Yes, yeah. So that one, do you want Monodramon as his base form, or do you want Cyberdramon? Because he's appeared more as Cyberdramon in
Probably
Tamers.
put Monodramon just for more people realizing that Cyberdramon has a rookie, even though we know everyone knows mostly Cyberdramon.
Because I think the thing is, like, Justimon's arms are not interesting. So I think if we had it as,
I mean, I like his blade arm and his big arms that aren't ever used.
his Rider Man shit is neat, but not like that exciting from like a video game standpoint. I think it'd be more interesting if it is him.
Well, that'd be. I mean, it could be like a stance. I can see him like being like a stance fighter, or like Shulk and Smash Brothers, where he switches mono arts and such like that.
Yeah, that would
like
make that would work, right, Chaos? Have like a stance fighter.
Stance fighter, like again from Street Fighter Alpha.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's how Justimon should work. I think it should be Monodramon, and then his evolution is Cyberdramon, and then his ultimate, being Justimon, and then he's got like the stance thing going on. I think that makes sense.
And then we smack a bitch.
Yeah,
big hands.
Big
Well,
hands.
That's the whole point of the game.
Yeah. Also, you could ride or kick somebody with Justimon. That's like the best thing in life. Yeah, I think that actually, it kind of like, yeah. Well, Blader is support Henry. Yeah, well, we got Terriermon covered and Lopmon covered.
We can have a switch. Again, in the
Yeah, they
first Rumble
switch. I already
Arena-
came up with the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was also gonna.
because in the first
Yeah, go
in
ahead.
the first Rumble Arena, you can have the Adventure Kids be either their Adventure looks or their 02 looks. So you could easily do that for Lopmon, Terriermon, be Henry and Susie and such like that.
I will also add that we could also have like in the game's like system, like the guys that ever played Gundam Extreme Versus, you get to pick like the pilot and then you get to pick the mobile suit. Like we could have the thing where like you pick a tamer character and then you pick the Digimon and they don't have to be correlated, right? So it's like you could play as Henry with the Terriermon, like kind of example, or you could play as Willis with Guilmon. Like that kind of thing that the Gundam Extreme Versus games does is kind of fun. Where it's like,
No, I can honestly see, because I imagine this game, like the character intros could be not the Digimon, but the Tamers talking smack to each other.
Yes. And then like that, I think that'd be super cool. Like you could even do it in like 2 stages. Like Tokon has this thing. Marvel Tokon has this thing where it's like it introduces the team, and then the lead character gets to talk smack in the intro. Like there's like a 2-stage introduction, and you could do it like you could have like the Tamers talking smack, and then like the intros for the Digimon could be like, I don't know, the end part of their evolution sequence or something, and it's just like, boom, they're there, like some kind of cool animation or something like that. Yes, Terry, we will be doing Frontier characters. That's actually next.
Actually, because I mean, now we're getting, because Tamers was sort of easy.
Tamers is easy. They have more. There's more kids with Digimon in that show than any of the others, but yet only certain ones are given enough significance to work for this. Like we can't throw Marine Angemon in here. We never saw any other forms of Marine Angemon. We could technically throw Guardramon in, but all he's got is Andromon, from which he digivolved from. So, kind of. Yeah. Rio is literally an industry plant to promote the Wonder Swan. Yeah, at least Justimon is cool, and he's got Cyberdramon. So, like, his Digimon is at least cool. I will also say that, did audio drop for everybody else? What? Muteki says it's Ryan speaking. Peacemaker said audio drop for the others. See his light up. Don't tell me it. Oh my god. Okay, let me just re-engaging black hole.
Oh no. Oh boy.
Is it working?
Black hole evolution.
Okay, black hole's back on. Is everybody now echoing? Guys talk. Guys talk. Yeah, the chat needs to spike.
Wheels yell black hole.
You want to hear us?
Wheelchairmon, Digivolve to Guardramon. There you go.
Black hole man.
talking?
Now I should just spin in circles to Digimon.
Andromon, sorry.
Is everybody talking, or do I have to spin in circles? Because if I spin in circles, I'll pass out.
It goes.
I know it's the. I
Actually,
know
no.
it's the
It starts
stream.
as Cripplemon goes to Wheelchairmon.
Okay, Peace Warrior said
chat's
can hear them
great,
and no
but-
echo. All right, I get. Just
Wait,
solved
is
this.
the screen share working? Because I'm noticing on the stream that I just added Justin.
That's what happened. The screen share stopped working. Remember that
Fine,
browser
I'll
glitch we have that I have not been able to solve. Now is everybody gonna be echoed?
Now it'll be echoing again.
Okay. Yeah, no, yeah, that's what it was. It wasn't updating.
All right, is everything fine?
Is everything
Chat,
fine?
is there-
Chat, tell us if there's an echo. We gotta wait like 35 seconds. I have a bit of a delay on this thing, so.
We're
Industry
echoing.
Plant Rio was what we were talking about. And the echo's back. Okay, let me turn off Black Hole.
Because you're gonna turn off. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
All right. So, all right, I'll wait to talk about the movesets for Renamon and Justimon then.
Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, okay, we're good now.
Hopefully, yeah, we should be.
All right, chat. Are you coming in fine?
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine.
Spider said
Yeah.
robot voices, but I turned off the robot voices, so.
Oh,
Good to know if we want to do a
No,
Transformers
we sound
podcast.
normal. I unmuted. We sound normal now.
Awesome.
All right,
we're
I'll
good.
go wait.
All right, back
All
on.
so Renamon, I read Renamon being fighting like a Rekka fighter. Oh, because she's very fist combat, so I feel like she's got like the quote unquote like what?
Oh, the
like
Rekka,
now-
yes.
Yeah, and
Fei Long
Sukiyama-
style.
Yeah, and Sukiyama is like the very much that range fighter. And
What's
for
the Shadow
ultimate
Law?
Her ultimate's
feel
got to
like
be
What's the
like
Shadow
priest
priest mode. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah.
Justimon, I also could see
Incorporate
also,
the form that Rika never used.
Yep.
Yeah, because I think that was post Tamers was priest mode. I feel
It
like
was, yeah.
it?
Yes.
Yeah, for Justimon, he's also another
During
one where
Tamers, but never really like publicized. I think until like season 4 or
Justimon, I
5.
feel like he's another one like
the bells.
Magdramon can also turn to his X antibody form for his ultimate because there's no other additional Justimon form besides that.
Yeah. Did it just cut out again?
Did it?
I just saw.
Did it? Oh,
There was a flash across my screen.
Oh boy.
Ryan, move your mouse on the screen share. Oh no, we're good. We're good.
okay.
Guys, this is a
Alright.
true Digimon experience. We got glitches all over the place. Damn
Go,
Digimon
glitch the
Emperor.
future.
All right.
Glitch the future. All right, so for Agunimon, I honestly see him playing like a Sans fight. Like, so his main form is Agunimon, but then you like down B, and he slide evolution to Burning Greymon, Vitramon, and he plays much more berserk like and such.
I think
Like,
that
that's
would
what I
work.
can see.
There's a character I'm thinking of that does that. Like Sheik and Zelda, back when Smash
Yep.
Brothers was cool. I hated
Yeah,
them
that's
being
what I'm-
split apart. Like, it was so cool. You could just switch between two different characters. Yeah.
And of course, like and then Emperor Greymon is just a Soul Calibur's character with his giant sword.
Yeah.
He's a tank. I see him being slow, but he's like a tank.
Siegfried.
He's like
He's Siegfried.
yeah, and like ultimate is obviously Susanoo-mon,
Yeah.
and such. All right, there's we have 2 slots to read like 5 characters, unless you want to include the other 5 spirits. Also,
We could for variety.
Okay, no, guys.
Yeah.
I got a plan.
Okay.
3 of them as the main, 3 of them as DLC for the Tamer, so you get all 6.
No, wait, no, I don't want. I think for DLC, it should not be just 3 of.
Yeah,
one
the
series.
DLC is not going to be anything from the animes. We kind
It's
of.
just wild card,
they're
like
gonna be
any
wild cards.
Digimon.
I think though we should not pick Kumamon because I don't want to see Daipenmon in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sucks.
They
Which
died
is funny because me
Pepsi-Mon?
and Soundout were talking about Daipen. We were talking about him just like literally
Yep.
the past weekend when Soundout got to the digital world.
What? Diet Pepsi-Mon?
Diet
what?
Pepsi. I don't want the
The
dumbass
giant
penguin,
penguin
in
that
this.
is an ice crusher.
Also, he'll be a sword boss scenario. You know how tiny that boy is?
Yes. I'm okay with Jet Sulfimon though.
Yes.
So,
So, do you just want to make the second slot Kazimon and
should we
Jet
give
Sulfimon?
Zoe the credit the show never gave her?
Yes.
Is everyone cool with
But
that?
that means we have to give JP by proxy just to get more Steve
No,
Blum in the game, which means we lose the light boy and the dark
we
boy.
already got Seabull for Guillemon and Magnamon, and it depends who we pick for Sabers. So.
I think we should do Zoe and Koichi. I think that's what we should do. I think Koji can lose out. He's got enough focus, Because here's the thing: with Koichi, we can do a super cool thing, which is his ultimate. Instead
Like
of
falling off the stairs.
what was that? He's falling down the
His
stairs.
ultimate the stairs.
He falls down the stairs and he just nukes at the end. He's just...
Yes.
Here's my thought with Koichi, right? I don't know how Galaxy Brain this is, but here's my thought with Koichi. His ultimate is the dark forms. Instead of doing Ancient Pharaohmon, like, he just becomes Duskmon. And then he can slide evolution back and forth between the two dark forms. And so it's like, well, actually, that would work, actually. So his, like, base would be, like, Loemon, Kaiser Loemon. Then he can, in his evolution, would be Ancient Pharaohmon. And then his ultimate would be Duskmon and the evil crow thing that I forgot the name of.
Vitamon.
Yeah. It felt, yeah, that guy. So that's my thought, is that, like, Koichi, you know, you'd have his two main forms, then his ultimate would be the fusion, and then his evolution would be the fusion, and the ultimate would be the dark.
Yeah, because for all the Frontier Digimon, they can easily just be all stance fighters. You know, all beast form being their other form.
Yep.
Beast.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, they're the funny roar characters
Yes.
in the game.
Why not? Capcom tried, mixing styles with Fighting Evolution by throwing, like, Warzard characters in where they didn't belong, so why not here? We can be better. But yeah, that's my case for Koichi, is that you get a lot of cool stuff with him. So, no arguments? Going with Koichi?
Nope.
Cool. All right. I think.
All right, so
what should be?
Freeman.
Here's a question though. What is Zoe's ultimate gonna be?
You know what?
Ass attack.
So my idea. So it's either could be. So is it just gonna be ancient Irismon?
That's probably, that would make the most sense. Is just do the ancient one at that point. And hey, that's a character that's never really been in games before, right? So
Nope, never. Unless you count the vital bracelet.
I don't count the Vital Bracelet as a game. I call it a commitment of time in my life that never went anywhere.
Thanks, Bandai.
I did not get more fit, nor did I finish all my dim cards. Thanks, Bandai.
I really love how I had a bad feeling it was gonna be like most Digivices, and it was gonna be dropped after like.
Hey,
it lasted longer than any of the others. I'll give it that.
Yeah. It was the longest lasting. It's just more how they treated it at the end was pretty bad.
Blade Eater says, is Patamon currently the only non-bipedal character?
Hold on. Actually, let's take a look.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Isn't
Tentomon?
Gamelon's,
Tentomon
No,
kind
Tentomon-
of. He's on two legs.
Tentomon. Yeah. No, he walks on his two legs. Yeah, because Gadamon's two legs.
Serious
And
Mon?
Tentomon.
No?
Yeah, Gadamon's a really bipedal character.
Yeah, we will fix this.
Well,
we will fix
no.
this.
If you can't,
They mean quadruped character.
Loemon gets stance change to Kaiser Leomon. So
That's true.
That's our second bipedal character.
Wouldn't that be quadruped? Bipedal's
Quadruped.
two legs, guys.
Yeah, but
Like
that's
Biped.
like Blade Raider's saying Patamon's currently the only non-bipedal.
Yeah.
Everybody else is
So,
bipedal. All right, so
I have a-
Yeah,
Savers.
just say quadruped.
Before we go to that, I have a pitch for Agumon 106's gameplay. Do you want to hear it out?
Yes, let's hear it.
He's a puppet fighter. You control him and Marcus.
Jojo.
You control him and Marcus together.
He has a stand. He has
Yeah,
a
Marcus
stand.
punch the opponent, and he gets stronger with every Digi-Soul charge he gets.
Really?
You guys have seen that image from Savers, right? Where like everybody's running over to be like, oh no, my Digimon's hurt, and it's like Agumon's looking over at Marcus.
Yeah.
So it's gonna work like Kankuro, right? I don't know why I keep using the Naruto games, but it's easy. Kankuro is a puppet fighter, right? You got like, you're controlling Kankuro, but like everything that's doing the attack is the puppet, right? So in this case, you're controlling Agumon, but everything that's doing the attack is Marcus.
Yeah. And thankfully, Sarah has the most easy ultimate. It's their burst modes.
And we're gonna give him two, because we're gonna give that one time that Agumon just get like super red aura farming and started flying.
He did when Agumon
When he
burst
became
mode activated?
Agumon Phoenix.
Yes.
Yep.
Agumon burst mode's getting in, and it's gonna work like Ben and Johnny's like combo move in Marvel Rivals, where you're gonna drop Marcus like a nuke.
Yeah.
Just
No, imagine the fight. You using Shine Greymon, then you ultimate. He reverts back to Agumon, turns on burst mode, then Arcus finds back, and then Marcus just leaps off, and then he did like what he did in the Cross Wars crossover. He just punches
Yes.
like 7 Venice Myotis months.
Yes, exactly like that. Exactly like that. All right, so now we got to get we got to fill out the other 2 slots, right? I think we should do one more from the main core 4 and then one from the DATS team, right? So, what are we thinking?
So we
All
have,
right.
so we
It's
have
either
3,
Rosemon or Ravemon.
Yeah. So yeah, who we're picking? Thomas, Yoshi, or Keenan for?
Should we put that one up for the chat?
Yeah, chat.
All right.
Yeah.
Now we'll discuss the DATS team because there's some very cool choices there.
I already know who we should put. It should be the commander with the Royal Knight.
I mean,
It should be Samson.
I want to say that, but I also want to feel like I think we could do something with Guapamon.
Co-op. I mean, because I much I like to have Miki and Megumi. You already have a dual character with Terriermon and.
Yeah, I don't think we could do 2 dual characters. That would be a little excessive.
Plus, they wouldn't be able to fit in the game. They have too big of busts.
That's a lot of characters at Sabers.
I know.
Hey,
like, have
hey,
you seen Knight Chessmon? That dude's chest is huge.
No, Bancho Leomon.
Oh god, Doncho Leomon. Yeah. So I think I feel like you either go like the commander because Royal Knight, or you go with the frog because it's funny. Like,
Why not the frog be a guest?
but that well you know it's we're it doesn't follow our rules. We have rules, man. No, it's just I feel like
Because we can't have more guests.
Kentarosmon also could be a boss character too in some weird way. It's just
Because
do we want to do
Oh,
another
yeah.
powerful character, or do we want to have we don't have
a wild pick.
we don't
We need
have
wild
on our
pick.
roster, we don't have a Yamcha where it's like everyone
Yeah,
goes, oh, that
no.
one's weak as shit,
Yeah,
and
we
then
do.
he
We have
clears.
Shoutmon. Shoutmon's right there. Shoutmon's right there. Here we go.
Shoutmon has Omnimon power, and his ultimate's going to be freaking like Cross 7 or something, okay? He's got enough power. What I'm saying is, like, we don't have the character everyone looks at as, like, that's the joke character, and then instead is
need the-
insanely good. Like Yamcha.
Yeah, we need that weirdo pick.
And I feel like none of the other series have a weirdo pick that actually works. I feel like, you know, that's my...
We could have chosen if they have an evolution, we could have chosen Pokemon Neymon for Frontier.
Pokemon just
I mean,
gives
Neymon
birth.
was.
Gives
Neymon was
Pokemon
the
just
joke
gives
character
birth to
from-
Serafimon, and that's the ultimate.
That should be a Patamon. Oh no, yeah. Old costume for Patamon is his Pokemon sash.
Yes.
And that should be his ultimate.
So what do we do? So do we want to go Powerhouse Royal Knight, or do we want to go joke character?
We'll make that in our poll.
Galmon
Alright,
is
how
kicking
does,
ass right now.
Yes, sir.
I've only had this for 1 minute, so
To be fair, we only like the only like Matt character we have. I think it's Rika so far.
that's true. We're doing well on that side. All right. I want to end this poll, and I'm gonna put the other one. So the winner's Galmon. Galmon wins the main team setup. All right. So
He was gonna win though. You shouldn't have put him on there. You should put the other two
Hey,
because
we
he
need
was
a
gonna
bo-
win
we
just
need
because
a-
he's the
we-
more popular one.
we need a good old boxer.
actually, yeah, Galmon having a boxing fighting set's good too. That actually gives us roster variety. Kudamon to Kentarasmon, or Kamamon to... Nah, Guapamon's
Hey.
not as what was it? Side Boy?
Sujimon. Sujimon or something like that.
Shush.
Yeah.
Old ass frog
And
guy.
and plus, we could give them the I think they're only the Digivices, their burst modes that are not canon to ship, but we give me the canon in this game.
They have burst modes,
Hey.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
in like the Digivices.
you know what's funny too? You know what's funny too? If you played the Digimon Savers video game, they actually show Guapamon's Mega as Jumbo Gamamon or whatever Gamamon.
No, that is his canon Mega.
Yeah.
That is his canon Mega.
Oh, I know it's his canon, but like only the video game showed it because it never happened in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that was in Digital Digimon World Data Squad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Digimon
Yeah.
World Data Squad.
Kamamon's winning right now. He's got 60%. I think people are kind of into the joke character ideas. I do think
I mean, then yeah.
yeah.
So because yeah, his ultimate could be Jumbo Ganamon, and if you want to make it supposed to be Sabers canon.
Yeah. I think that could honestly work.
I do love Quapamon's the seller of the disc in Time Strangers.
Yeah, so it makes so much sense because he got like the whole like disc in his head.
Disc in his head.
Yeah. Blade Raider says, I have not seen enough Sabers to vote on this one, sadly. We were having this conversation off stream earlier. Like, not enough people have watched Sabers or Data Squad. Not enough people have.
Because they failed at watching good shows.
Also, I will add that failed in availability. It's like the one show that's never been streamed.
Well, yeah, I know, but I got to make
and
the
even
joke.
And even on Yo Ho Hoing, like finding a DVD rip was hard. They're all like Toon Disney.
I'm watching the series on Internet Archive. It's the Toon Disney rips, and oof, they're rough.
Yeah, I that's why a lot of people haven't watched the shows, because there's not a good, easy access, clean version. So
many people think so many people think it's like because like Disney had the rights or whatever, and Mark had to say no. Straight.
Yeah.
I remember seeing Mark from Discotek and Will to Will said no, they haven't.
Well, this is neck and neck now. It's 50-50 now. I gotta wait till it's not 50-50 before I end it. We got 8 votes in, but guys, we need one more vote. I need a tiebreaker, or I'm gonna run the poll again. I feel like it's only 8 people actually actively. Well, there we go. All right, 9 votes. Okay. Oh.
Who won?
Someone took their vote back. Okay, here we go. It's at 9. It's at 9 votes. It's got uneven. All right, and put in Camamon to old ass frog guy. I forgot his name. I kept wanting to call him Saja Boymon, and I'm like, damn it.
It's Sawujimon.
Sawujimon, yeah. RX0 said, I watched Sabers when I was in high school, but not Data Squad, since they didn't like the localization. I had the Japanese DVDs for Sabers on my computer. Yeah, honestly, it's like, unless you have like physical media for that show, it is hard to come by, which is a problem. It's for some reason just not included in the streaming package with the first 4 shows.
Yeah, because the first 4 shows came back to back. Sabers was like years later, and so I think that's why.
Even though Frontier and Sabers were dubbed at the same studio and worked on by the same people.
It's weird because Frontiers was post Saban buyout, but like that's always packaged.
I think it's because of Bandai being like, well, those were the first 4 shows that aired back to back, and then there was a gap. And
I think because they're all called Digimon Season Blank, and because Data Squad was the first with a new name. I think it's also why, probably.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. I'm sure Discotek.
Yeah, this is because like when you think about it, it really is that, because when you think about it, right? Like Saban goes to ABC Family, and Digimon Season 4 was somehow sold into syndication to UPN 9 before ABC Family decided to actually start broadcasting it.
Yeah.
Because I remember watching, and like halfway through the show when I was watching it, I saw like a good third of the show and would miss like every other episode depending on like school, because they would air it in these morning, because like UPN 9 had this weird like almost like how Kids WB used to have a morning block back in the day. And that's how I saw it, was like every day was a new episode of Frontier. I almost said Savers. And then eventually ABC Family started airing like, 2 new episodes every weekend, and then Jet X was like, every day. 2 hours.
I just really, I'm thinking of Kamamon's moveset. I want him to, since he's like our quote-unquote joke, I want him to be all about him carrying the tea everywhere and slipping or something like that, spilling the tea on all the opponents, damaging them and such like that.
That's perfect joke character, honestly. All right, so Cross Wars. I've cracked the code here. I know which.
So Shoutmon.
Yeah, let's talk Shoutmon. Yeah.
I imagine because I imagine his moveset is like. I like the name because I remember back in the day playing like Cartoon Punch Time Explosion, like Ben 10. His moveset, like each special attack, it was him turning to a different alien.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that with Shoutmon, where each special attack is turning to a different Digicross form.
I feel like that almost happened in All-Star Rumble, and they just didn't commit to it.
Yeah, so like Psy attack could be like ×4 with Starmon, times like down specials like ×4B with Ballistamon, such like that. Like,
yeah.
That's how I imagine his moveset going, because you need to include the cross form somehow.
And then his ultimate's got to be like Cross 7 Superior mode.
Yeah, just nuke everybody.
Yeah.
All right, who? All right, so
I've got this pick, and I have to say it because I think it's perfect, and we didn't negate it with our other picks. All right, we didn't put Gabumon in, so we got to put Psychmon in to turn to Astamon.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, he's also kind of like, he's the main rival in the Hunter stuff. He's different. He's not duplicating anything we have on the roster. And his ultimate can be his Digicross forms. Because he had, like, a couple. So, there you go.
Yeah, so, yeah, because we sorry, Kyria. Also, like, sorry, Kyria, because we already have a Greymon.
I feel like, yeah, we have too many dinosaurs on the roster. So I think that we should go to keep Kyria off. So now, that leads us down to the tough choices.
I have one, but I want to hear yours. So what's your third pick?
My third pick, I know this will make it Hunters heavy, and I know people have a problem with that, but shut up, I had cool ideas. I want it to be Arrestor Dramon. I want it to be Gumdramon to Arrestor Dramon, and then, because I got Arrestor Dramon, like, superior mode. Because, like, I just don't think there's enough to work with Nene.
Well, you say that, but I have an idea for Nene, actually.
Okay, I want to hear your Nene idea, because, like, I can't think of what she, like, aside from her just being Tron Bon.
Cross Wars and Tamers have the same problem of characters being useless.
No, because it'll be something new, but also ties in with a current thing. Her partner will be Minervamon that digivolves into Minerva. It's Minervamon and Mervamon, and her ultimate is Digicrossing with Sparrowmon. So it's like a double rep for both Cross Wars, but also a bit of the Olympian 12 with Time Changer and such like that. What do you guys think of that?
I like it. I don't know if I like it more than Arrestor Dramon, but I like that it's different than what we got. Like, it doesn't follow the normal structure of the characters, which gives it a little bit of variety with the overall roster, right? So I'm honestly open to it.
So yeah, it's a chat. So do you want Gumdramon or Minervamon? Do you want your Dragon Boy or you want Big Hot Lady?
All right, we're gonna call this the Cross Wars cross up. I'm getting tired of writing the same question. All right, so we got Minervamon or
Gumdramon.
Start poll. I want everybody to, like, if you haven't watched Cross Wars, go Google right now. Go Google them. Go look at them. Yeah, no, it's a good toss up because, like, I think Minervamon makes, like, that makes sense in that works in that context a whole lot, for sure. There's also, like, the thing is, like, there's no other Cross Wars characters that are even in the running, right? Like, because we already we axed Kyria, and then the two other little assholes from Hunters aren't going to do anything, and we're not going to throw in, like, Tuarmon. He doesn't do anything.
Yeah, and, like, even though, like, Darumon, Blissamon have, like, after proper devolution, they're not enough to fill a whole moveset. Like,
yeah, you gotta have, like, a full roster, else it doesn't work. Astamon just slides in by using Digicross, like.
Yeah.
My boy cheated, but like it's a wolf guy in a zoot suit with a Tommy gun. Why would that not be in every game?
I love he's a bartender in the Central Town.
Xavier presents.
It's so perfect.
Xavier presents Digimon.
Xavier presents Digimon. Yeah, exactly. No, it's so perfect. He's a bartender because I feel like he's running the mob out the back of that establishment.
We don't really have a gun. I'm trying to look at the roster. We don't really have a gun-based character in this roster yet. I think
we do not. I think the closest we got is Blitzcraymon.
Yeah, and that's ultimate. And that's ultimate. That's not even a character. That's only cinematic. It's such like that.
Yep. Minervamon's winning by a high percentage here, which is great. All right, let's see how many votes we got. Yep, here's our 9 votes. So 78% Minervamon. Put her in. She's in.
All right. New game hype, also hot lady.
Yes. I mean, that's a good combo, actually. That's how you sell things. What about Lilithmon? Lilithmon would be a boss character.
Yeah.
Which we're going to get to.
Yeah, because I find this a funny idea of like somehow with the Ukuman plus somehow Minervamon gets somehow de-digivolved for the first time ever.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "What? You have a previous form?"
Right? People like tongue. There was a shot in Beat Break this week with Geckomon's tongue, and I'm like, you're just using your tongue like Luffy uses his arm. That's cheating.
What?
I love that little gremlin.
Like, I'm just gonna reach down your throat, and I'm like, gross, but you know what? It got
Yeah.
the job done. I was like, I saw Luffy
Alright.
do that to a dragon once.
That's-
All right.
All right, so that's half our. So here's half our roster so far of the original era, I guess you could call it. I guess.
Cool. Atmon. So
I-
we have like
alright, so this is-
four
this
other
is your-
characters, right?
This is your game because I still need to do my rewatch at Atmon.
Okay,
so
cool.
This is your
I'm just
game,
gonna. I think me just pick is gonna work for this. It'll cut us some time too, which I think will help. So here's the thing we got with Atmon. So I think what we should do is we got Gachmon to Globemon, right? And then his ultimate will be like
But yeah, Gaiamon. Yeah, the reason why I didn't pick Gaiamon because I feel like Gaiamon's too broken.
way too broken. That thing needs to be an ultimate. Like, I totally agree with that. I think Gachmon's gonna be a scrappy little fighter, like that little piece of shit you can't beat in a game because he's like running around too fast, right?
So Surbot.
Surfbot.
He does have that. He does look like a Surbot, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think he's got that going on for him. I think Globemon is going to be like just kind of like a bit of a dominator, like just he's going to run up and like punch the shit out of you, but like close range only, right? Like if you get away from him and you start shooting him, he's going to have a problem. So
I see him playing like Pit from Smash. I don't know, because maybe because the wings and his blade arms reminds me of Pit from Smash a lot.
Pit would be perfect type of thing. All right, so our next pick, because we have Galmon, so I feel like we got boxing. So I think we're gonna kick Dokkamon out of here because I think we got the boxing covered, right? We got like our fisticuffs guys. I think what we'll do though is we'll do Mr. Zoner character Musimon up through Entermon, because that's like a zoning nightmare for things because of all the music stuff, and he can like do musical note attacks, and he can just be like doing hype moments and aura.
That sounds like a zoner.
Yeah, I think we need a good zoner type. Entermon's just like the same thing, and then of course like his, all the God Atmon are just have to be ultimate attacks because, my God, the things there. So
thank God, the Gargi just add Atmon, so we have new art for everybody.
And then the third pick is gonna be Hackmon because I like Offmon. And I like that there's just not enough. I don't feel like there's enough to work with Offmon and his line because they were just in the show later, so they just didn't get as much to work with.
Wasn't Offmon the protagonist the tie-in video game for Atmon?
It was one of two. The other one was Onmon. Onmon was kind of took the lead. Like if Onmon was Terriermon, Offmon was Lopmon.
Lopmon.
Yeah. And then Offmon ended up in the anime in a completely different context, which worked. But again, there's just not as much to work with evolution-wise, attack-wise, that sort of thing. So I'm going to go with Hackmon instead. Hackmon up to Raidramon, and then, Ultimate would be the god. And then Hackmon will also give us another quadruped. So there we go. We solved our quadruped problem. As if we got a second one.
Like how do you spell the was it is it Hawk like
Hackmon.
Like as, when I type in Hack, okay. Wikimon put Hackmon bracket Atmon on Wikimon.
Because there's Hackmon who's Huckmon, but like is officially named Hackmon. It's like how we have two Falcomons, right? Like there's original Falcomon from the VPET, and then
Falcomon 10 and then Falcomon 10-6. Yeah.
So and it's Raidramon, at least like Lydramon is,
And we technically had two Geckomons now.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. I love how Digimon does not give a shit about repeating names. They're just like, whatever.
I know, right?
Like, that's a Gecko, that's a Digimon, that's a Geckomon. Oh, we already have one of those? Too bad.
Yeah, damn it. For Hackmon got into the card game yet, so I had to use some of the older Atmon cards.
Oh, he's not in the card game yet?
Not yet. I think in the newest set for Hackers Murray, they just added what's the punchy one called again?
Dokkamon.
Yeah, they added Dokuma in the hacker in the newest set, so I always say he's coming. He will come soon, but they're slow again. They're slow. They just introduced the
Yeah,
Atmon
I was just
to
surprised they
the
didn't throw like
curriculum.
the main pro tag lines just like off the
It
bat.
was it was it looks like it was like anything to do to Gatchaman line and Muzimon by the looks of it
Wow,
so far.
fun times. That's a
All right,
gigantic
so
image.
oh my God, Jesus Christ!
who
What?
who uploads images that size on a page? My
What?
God!
Why is it so big?
Because I was so scared when all I saw was holofoil.
I mean, sorry, so Ghost Game's just kind of easy to
I was
do,
gonna say
right?
there's no way to do Ghost Game besides just the 3 pro tags because there's not a fourth.
Sorry, Espimon, you didn't get your other evolution to Liberator.
Yeah, and you didn't even get like another human, even though the show had like 7 candidates.
Yeah,
So.
so many. So let me get the tax evader.
Yeah, get the tax evader,
and the fluffy boy.
and the fluffy boy. Yeah, I mean, I guess we can talk like movesets. I mean, I think obviously like we talked about like slight evolutions with the Frontier kids, but do we have a slight evolution to Gulus, or is Gulus like a ultimate?
Goose is for Goose. I'm gonna play him as a boss character. Honestly,
Like this is a completely separate character. Actually, that makes sense. Yeah, he would
this
be.
makes sense. But I imagine Gamamon's ultimate would be Proximamon, so that I can finally get some on-screen appearances.
That would be nice.
And like so, Goose Gamma, I imagine he'll be his main force Goose
Alright.
Gamma, and his evolution would be his ultimate, and then he actually just evolves into his Mega that we never saw on the show, essentially that.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, that goes into problem. Should we? So, do you want the other two be their ultimates since they don't have anything other than their?
Yeah,
Megas?
you got to do their ultimate, so their ultimate attack can be their megas. It's just how it has to be because they just don't have. They literally have nothing else in any form of media. Unless we wanted to just like make our own, but we're not doing that. We're basing it on things that don't exist.
We're not Card EX. We don't have the money to commission. We don't have the money to commission artists right now.
Someone called Card. Hey, we need you to finish our
You're
fighting
the
game
artist.
roster by getting artists to create new Digimon. Blader said, "How would all Gamamon's champions work here?" I mean, he could maybe be like Shoutmon, where he just like that's part of his attacks. Like,
I also think he has to meet like a champion meter where you need to eat enough chocolate to get stronger, or something like that.
that could be fun. Yeah, no, I kind of feel like he'd be like Shoutmon, where it's just like side, or like down B, Wezen, side B, Bettle, up B, the flying one,
Talisman.
Talisman. I swear, a camera's pointed at me, and my brain just turns to mush. I don't get by my memory. I have like a short memory when I'm talking in conversation usually, but then like as soon as the camera's on, I'm just like, nothing remembers, nothing works. It's craziness.
I know that feel all too well.
Oh yeah, it's Murphy's law of recording things. As soon as the camera's on,
Legit. I'll have all the ideas and then boom, gone.
Yep.
That's why we don't have Beat Breaker because like we had nothing to work with.
We'll just have to create our own evolutions.
Or wait like until the show ends so we can make it wait season 2 pass.
Yeah, season
I
2
guess.
pass is just going to be Beat Break. So funny. Yeah. I mean, I like how Ghost Game did make it easy because there's no other choices besides those 3, which is fun. So we got boss characters. This is fun. There's 4 slots, and there's 4 of us. What if we each pick a boss?
Well, obviously there's go. Well,
I was gonna
we
say
already know what most of the bosses are.
we could also
So-
each pick one because there's 4 slots for it.
I mean, I already picked. So I mean, we could have chat pick the 4, and I typically already picked the the Omnimon Alphamon. So
Yeah, we just
can
gotta
have the
give chat
pick.
options. Blader is some of the UFO guy from Ghost Game. Yeah, Espimon just didn't make it because he only got 2. Doesn't have enough forms. He doesn't have enough power. He's not.
Well, yes, he does have an Ultimate Mega now in Liberator, but like we only had 3 slots. We
Yeah.
it's only had to be left
All
out.
right, so let's do this way. So, Wheels.
So Omnimon. So
Yeah.
Omnimon.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
his
Let's start with
ultimate
the
will be
the things we got.
Omnimon is ultimately merciful mode, and Doromon's alpha mode. His ultimate just Oriken mode. So that's like the most obvious two
Yep.
ones.
Well, yeah, and I think that Omnimon's warp will be a color swap, right?
Yep.
Yep. And Alphamon. Oh, it's weird. There's not an Alphamon variant after all this time.
There was one relink, but it was just a recolor of white palette swap, and that's it.
Yeah. Okay. So that being said, Wheels boss character. Which one?
Oh, you told me Belzamon earlier when I said Belzamon.
All right. So let's put him in. So the Impmon, Belzamon.
Dang, I was gonna say Belzamon.
I have an idea for Hitmon for for his. So you get two ultimates. So
Yeah.
first, the main one is blast mode, and the second one is not. It's not
It's the bike.
Times B. No, it's not. It's Belly Starmon.
Bellstarmon.
To get her in.
I actually kind of like that. That like it's like, oh, you have the option to just be like, boom, Bellstarmon.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of dig that.
Because as much as I would like to, as much as she would be really cool picked as a character, I feel like she would be either A, too similar to Bayonetta, or B, too similar to Beelzebub already in the game itself.
Right.
So having her as an alter for Hitmon, I think makes the most sense as alter Hitmon besides blast mode and such.
Yeah. No, I think it works. I think it works well. Cool.
It's funny how I already have like two other villains that you guys should use.
Well, we'll put them in the poll. Kaus, what do you got? You got any thoughts? Who you want for a boss character?
I mean, I was thinking of Belzamon earlier. But shoot,
The Caramon.
who?
Diablomon?
Who?
I was gonna
Caramon
say,
the Diaboromon.
oh, how about Armageddon?
Ooh.
Well, that's
That could
also
be-
Diaboromon.
Well, that's the ultimate.
That would
Or
be the ultimate
Diaboromon.
for him. Yeah, actually, that would work.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go.
Cool.
So Caramon and Diaboromon and Apocalypse is his ultimate.
Yeah.
No, it's Armageddon, Apocalypse
Apocalypse
separate.
the other guy, yeah.
Yeah, I was keep getting the two because
Apocalypmon's the Linkin Park
Trust me,
fan.
I also.
Yeah, Apocalypmon's the Linkin Park fan. Armageddonmon's the evil dragon.
What? No,
He's what if Inframon became a dinosaur?
What's the dumb line? Then you get a slice of pizza.
He's such a melodramatic bitch. Muteki, a bad mom from the 02 movie.
Wait, which one?
The bad mom from the 02. It's Louis' mom. Just comes in and starts abusing the children.
He's your ultimate boss fight right there.
That's the boss. Instead of big Uhumon, it's just Louis' mom shows up and everybody just gets to beat the shit out of her.
I mean all that happened because of bad mother trauma.
It's true. It's true. If she had just taken care of her kid instead of being a bitch, wouldn't be in this situation. Yeah. No, Muteki, you win the day. That's the joke of the day right there. I love it. Yeah, it's Blade Raider's throwing out Myotismon. That's a good thought.
Yeah, because what you do is guys, what you do is Myotismon has two ultimates: Venom Myotismon for season 1, Malo Myotismon for season 2. That was what I was gonna say.
All right. I mean, that's gonna be like two adventure villains, and 3 technically count Alpha Murder Try.
My choice is also an adventure villain. It's just not the one you're thinking. No one's thinking of this
It's Makomon.
No, it's not.
Makomon?
Nope.
Okay.
I will tell you my answer. It's Morphomon.
Morphomon for last evolution?
From Kizuna, yeah.
This one's for you, Morphomon?
This one's for you, Morphomon. No, Morphomon to Eosmon. Because like the visual, like the whole like the visual like nature of like Eosmon and stuff is so interesting. And I think that also it would just like it would mix up the roster by having like, here's the pretty butterfly that will kill the shit out of you.
Let's have a poll.
I'm just gonna say this right now. It doesn't help that the only good villains come from adventure productions because
I like Lucimon from Frontier.
But he had no character.
But he was a bad bitch.
It's true. All right, let's do this. So we're gonna do four options for a final boss character.
Or boss character, because so we have.
We're gonna do this as the last boss character because I want my butterfly in there.
Okay.
I want the butterfly in there. That's my pick, and the fourth pick's the chat. So.
All right.
Nobody blames the
All
butterfly.
right. So
Yeah.
was it Morphomon to was it
Eosmon. I think it's Eosmon, right?
Eosmon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blade Raider said was something like the D Reaper be a non-playable boss. Yeah, that's something that would have to be like a non-playable.
I see that as a stage hazard, honestly.
D Reaper is like one of the worst villains, also.
Okay.
I see the D Reaper the stage hazard, honestly.
Yeah.
Like that's a stage. In the
Also, technically not a Digimon, digital life form. So.
yeah, that's a digital life form.
All right. So, what are our 4 picks for this poll? We got Myotismon,
Myotismon,
Lucemon.
Lucemon. Let's see what. Let's see. We can.
Birdmon.
Gusagamon.
Gulus Gamamon. Yeah.
Gusagamon. What will be the 4th pick? Let's see. Frontier's King Drazel. That's we can't include him. He's already.
Isn't
Brian
Saber's
Drazel
final
can be a
villain
story
also
mode
King
boss.
Drazel?
Yeah. No, I said no. We can't pick King Drazel because of the plot. The whole plot is.
Well, I know. I'm saying, but isn't that like 2 different shows had him as the villain?
What was the? Oh, yeah, Try. I keep forgetting.
And Try, because like Sabers also had a whole King Drazel thing in Royal Knights.
No, because
This is the thing. I'm gonna say this right now. I still think King Drazel actually, in a sense, hurts a lot of Digimon lore.
Well, before we get on
I
that
don't
tangent,
like-
I just want a 4th villain. I want a 4th boss character.
I'm trying to think because. What was his name? Cross Wars.
Skull Knightmon?
Skull Knightmon. Yeah.
Do we do Skull Knightmon as our 4th?
Yeah.
Or do we
yeah.
do Lilith? Well, if I put Lilithmon, she's gonna win.
She's gonna win. Yeah.
We're doing Skull Knightmon. All right. Have at it, chat. There you got 4 options here. Dustin Simino brought up, I'm going to make a case for Zafagamon line as a playable fighter. Oh, that's good. Yeah, from Liberator.
That's a good one. Yeah.
That's a good one. Well, we're going to do wildcard picks here in a minute. So.
All right. Do you want for more from one? Do you want Eosmon the ultimate form or Eosmon the perfect form?
I think the perfect form needs to be the ultimate attack.
Yeah. So yeah. I'll just go with the weird blue thingy. Who's it?
Yo, shout out Skull Knightmon. Skull Knightmon and Lucemon are tied right now.
This thing's head.
All right, so
I mean, no, wait, this does feel like a Toei Bandai pick. It's half of his adventure.
the thing is, it's just like when you like build a Power Ranger roster and you're like, why do I have so much Mighty Morphin? Like, even if you're not trying to do it, it's just gonna happen. It's just the nature of things. You know, there is a reason why like the first thing in the like in both Power Rangers and in Digimon, Adventure and Mighty Morphin are iconic for a reason. Like, we get tired of it because they shove it down our throats.
Guys, the problem is too.
Material.
Yeah.
The sad part is too, when you look at it, outside of like Savers, it was the only time when Toei actually was cooking.
Yeah, it's
the only time where
because what I mean by that.
Mm-hmm.
What were you gonna say, Ryan?
It's just the Sabers and Avengers the only time where I feel like Toei gave money.
Yeah.
No. Here's the best way to explain it. When they did Savers and when they did Adventure, and this is why people are gonna say, why didn't you say Tamers? Is because they actually fleshed out and had villains that you hated. You had reasons for the villains. But when you go to like Tamers and Frontier, they're very lackluster. Why does Tamers have a lackluster? They let Konaka write it. All right, Konaka was like, it's El Lich Abomination Digimon thing. It's not a Digimon, but it's digital and it's evil. Liquid Satan.
I mean, isn't that half the Digimon evil beings in the universe?
And then you go into Digimon Front, and then you go to Frontier, and it's just like random villain last minute. Lucifer, and all Lucifer does is just do stupid stuff.
To be fair, they did build up Lucemon throughout the series, but I did enjoy the 5 evil spirits more than I do Crusadermon and
because
Dynamon.
Like they build up Lucemon, and then they the execution is just bad. He just shows up and he's just like Hakai, and then magically.
I gotta bring up a point, guys. The poll is completely deadlocked. Oh, it just changed. The poll was completely deadlocked. 30-20-20. Now, okay, we got 12 votes. We got 13. Okay, now it's deadlocked again. Continue. It was deadlocked 30-30-2020, and now we currently have a tie between Myotismon and Lucemon. They both had 31. Gulus has got 15. Skull Knightmon's got 23. I'm gonna end it, and we're gonna run back Myotis and Luce because like I need a tiebreaker on that. Let's see.
Do you want which hot man do you want?
You want Richard Epcar or do you want
Mona Marshall.
Lucemon?
No, do you want Richard Epcar or Mona Marshall?
Do you want
Yes.
Izzy? Do you want Satanic Izzy or do you want Richard Epcar?
I like Satanic Izzy.
When you put it that way, then yeah, like
Satanic Izzy. Put that on a t-shirt. It'll confuse so many people. It's 50-50. It's deadlocked again. My God. Okay, more votes coming in. But Ben said my one vote for Gulus Gamon. Thanks, Ben. Ghost Game represent. All right, we're at 8 votes. It's deadlocked again. It's deadlocked.
oh jeez.
Keep going. Maybe Carney X will show up.
You said Carnage.
10 votes, 11 votes, 10 votes, 12 votes. Oh my God, it's going nuts. It just keeps going back to 50-50.
Don't forget to leave a like on the video.
On the stream, yep.
If you can vote on a poll, you can like the stream.
Thank you, Wheels.
You can dodge a wrench. You can dodge a ball.
Teggy says forgot to vote.
Exactly,
Yeah, well,
see?
vote now. Ben's like, I vote last time, not again. I need someone to be a tiebreaker. It's 12
Exactly.
votes, 6 Myotismon, 6 Lucemon. I need one more vote from somebody.
Golly.
I can't vote.
Barry,
If
just
I
go
would,
vote Myotismon.
I already voted.
Oh, okay. Oh, so I need to go save
Yes!
the day. You're saying. Okay, hold on.
I need a 13th vote.
Hold on. I'm coming. Christ.
Oh, no.
MVP.
Oh, we just got
we got 2 more votes.
more votes. Bladebeard says clearly make one evolve into the other.
I don't think they are connected.
Teggy says, can I
No.
cheat like Jason Todd? I mean, if you make a second YouTube account, yeah. Okay, we got 14 votes. Myotismon. 15. Well, 15 votes. Myotismon takes it. Ending.
Myotismon, her.
Ending it. It's done. Sorry, Lucemon.
All right. Was he Van Damon?
Van
Damn,
Damon.
I hate that name. Myotismon's better.
Name. He's a Van
Japanese.
Damon. He's a Van
All right,
Damon.
so
Van
what?
Damoner.
So Myotismon, what will be?
Damn, now I want to see
Van-
Myotismon hit a Van Daminator.
Well, we'll do it and we make WWE 2K25.
So
So-
for Myotismon, what does he evolve into? Did he evolve into Neo? What's his dub? Wait. Oh, because he has that Neo
It's
form
Ma-
from Crossbones
Mallow and-
also. He has multiple forms.
Should it be a 0-2 form?
Cause yeah, it's what's his
Do a
dub-
season 1. Do Venom, Mallow. Venom and Mallow.
Well, because base word's regular Myotismon. So his mega. So what does evolution be? Because he has so many. Because he has the one in Adventure, 1 0 and 1 Cross Wars.
All right, here's how we're doing it.
Let's do the 2 adventure ones.
He's gonna do the adventure one, and then he's gonna be able to switch between the 0-2 and the Cross Wars.
All
For the
right.
ultimate
I actually
attack.
do like Neo. Because I actually do really like Neo.
Yeah.
Myotismon and Cross Wars. That was a really cool design.
Yeah, I think that'll work. Is that his base evolution is gonna be the adventure one, and then his ultimate attack will have 2 of them for 0-2 or Cross Wars. So.
Right. Well, now you find it. I need to find it.
See, this is why it's a dream roster, because Bandai would never put this much Cross Wars into it.
Atmon in there. Who
Oh,
you
wait,
kidding?
since
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, there's that fun and all.
No, we need to have dramatic finishes so we can have more. So you used Alchemist Ultimate on Venom Myotismon. You can recreate the Cross Wars scene then.
Oh god.
Dramatic finish to market.
We need the budget for dramatic finish. I agree.
Gets dramatic finishes.
Yes.
I was mentioning that earlier.
Yes, so you did mention that.
All right, so there's our base roster for the game.
How many slots do we have for the DLC? Just started.
6.
6? Okay.
6.
All right. Continue.
All right, so
Do a recap for us while I think about how we're doing the DLC.
So our base roster of 30 characters is Agumon to Wargreymon, Gatomon to Andromon, Tentomon to Mega Kawaterimon, Vmon to Magnamon, Patamon to Pegasusmon, Lopmon to Raymon to Gold Rapidmon and Truvimon Vice, Gilmon to Galopmon, Renamon to Sakuyamon, Monodramon to Justinmon, Agunimon to Emperor Greymon, Kazimon to Ferrymon to Jet Sylphimon, Loemon to Duskmon, Agumon to 62 Shine Greymon, Galmon to Mirage Galgamon, Kamimon to Suujimon, Shoutmon to Omni Shoutmon, Sightmon to Asamon, Minervamon to Mervamon, Gachamon to Globemon, Musimon to Entermon, Hawkmon to Rydramon, Galamon to Sadramon, Joymon to Titismon, Argomon to Angromon, Amimon to Alter S, Itmon to Beelzemon, Karamon to Diaboromon, Doromon to Alphamon, Morphomon to Eosmon, and Myosmon to Vanda Myosmon. That is our base roster for the game, for our game.
So here's how we're going to do the DLC. We're each going to pick a wild card, but I'm going to go with Peacemaker's suggestion because I really like this. The first 2 slots will be Terramon and Aegiomon. Because Terramon represents the TCG and the... like Terramon
Liberator
represents Liberator, right? Like Liberator's in that way, and then Aegiomon to represent the games.
Yeah, no, because honestly, I feel like they would just do that.
What about that Pulse dude? What about that little Pulse
Pulsemon?
dude, the yellow guy?
We'll see we'll see.
Yeah, I have a thought. My wild card pick is not Pulsemon, but I have a thought there. Blader said not to complain. I just assumed Bandai would force Diablomon in there. I agree.
No, honestly, the boss picks besides like maybe Morphomon feels like very Bandai.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I think I've got my wild card pick figured out. But you guys can think about so the wild card picks. Let's not make them from the anime. These are going to be from like other external media.
I already got one.
Cool. And Jerry, you got to come up with one. No, that's it's not the easiest thing because we're talking outside.
Did I just give mine to Jerry?
No.
No. Jerry's gonna figure it out.
I mean, with Zeph Galamon, he has that. Didn't he get that new like form, like ace card form that could easily be his ultimate?
That's true.
And then Aegiomon to Jupitermon and Jupitermon Wrath mode easily.
Yeah. I think this is I think just Terramon and Aegiomon I think are great. Like
they need a Digivolution.
Do they need a Digivolution?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I gotta look who the heck is pretty.
Go to Wikimon, any help? I do love Zephy Galamon, but he really does look like a Gundam.
He does. He's so Gundam. Yeah. So. I'll also say, in terms of our roster, I think it's funny because I think this is like outside of some wild picks. I think this just feel like a very, very insanely realistic roster on top of being a dream roster.
Yeah, because like the only like wild picks is like Kamimon and maybe Kamimon. Honestly,
You know what's weird, guys?
Yeah.
You know what's weird, guys? That we didn't add Reapermon, the main villain of the 2 Digimon Rumble Arena games, in here.
Yeah, well, Reapermon's cool, but like he is kind of out.
Yeah, he doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Did Adventure 2020 add it? Did Adventure 2020 like actually gave him an episode?
But there.
I think they did. Blade Raider says, I think we need a Leomon of some sort. You guys can think about this in your picks. I've already locked my pick. So I've already locked it in my brain, and I'm like, I got it. It's gonna work. I think it's fun. Yeah, Peacemaker wants Mastumon. Dustin Simeo wants Mastumon.
Well,
how many of you guys want Mastumon, or you just want Mastumon's evolution sequence? Real question. Like, be honest. It's okay. Safe space.
Wait, we have a Nervamon here.
You do, yes.
All right, there we go. So, Materamon and Galaforcemon and Aegiomon and Jupitermon.
All
there
right.
you go. All right, so
ready for my pick?
First. Yep.
Lugamon from the Digimon Vital Bracelet project known as Seekers.
Okay, I was thinking of that. So
we don't have enough quadrupeds, We also that's our Vital Bracelet rep, because his ultimate attack can be what was it? It was Kazuchi Lugarmon or something like that. Like it was the giant wolf carrying.
Oh, with Pulsemon. That's a good one to add Pulsemon.
That's
too,
how you get Pulsemon in, because you do Lugamon instead. Because with Pulsemon, I'd be hard pressed to figure out how he'd work. And also because I think that he's got great things, but his branching evolution's like part of his whole thing. And so I don't know how you put branching evolutions into a game like this.
We already have Shoutmon as our kind of form switcher as his gameplay.
Yeah, and
gameplay
hypothetically
so,
also Gamamon too. We talked about doing that.
yeah.
So but I think with Lugamon, he could do an ultimate switch as well, because he does have like a dark evolution. But for the most part, he's got a straightforward line, and then his ultimate attack, you could have Pulsemon pop in, evolve, Jogress, and then boom, there you go. So I think for his ultimate attack, having that that fusion of Pulsemon, it represents the entirety of the Vital Bracelet project, in that you've got Pulsemon in there, but Lugamon was the one that was given story significance. So
yeah, we have Pateramon as our card game rep. We have Agiamon as our game rep, as our current game rep. And we have now Lugamon plus Pulsemon as our Vital Brace rep. So
Yep.
I think honestly it makes sense for the picks. All right.
Who's next?
Wheels. Wheels. Do you have yours?
Yeah, this one is a transmedia villain that, gets only spotlighted usually on video games and manga. Go with Arcadiamon, because he's literally what if the D-Reaper actually was a Digimon.
Wow, that's a good pick.
Because Arcadiamon, wasn't he the villain in Time Strangers, wasn't he?
Arcadiamon was a villain in Hacker's Memory.
Yeah, Hacker's Memory.
He was a villain in, I think, one of the original Digimon World games.
I think he was a V-Tamer villain.
And he was a V-Tamer villain in the manga.
Perfect. That's a good pick. That covers a lot of
bases. Transmedia character.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Actually, he does, because Arcadiamon does have other Mega Plus forms, so those could easily just be his
ultimate.
His ultimate.
Yeah, because Arcadiamon is literally what they wanted to make Reapermon be originally, like a transmedia villain, but Reapermon just was only the video games.
Cool.
Right. They don't have any card game art, so I had to see what.
The old cards.
Use what. Yep, I had to use older art.
Spider's Prime says, any guest characters? Yes, Lily from Tekken. Not Lily with a Numemon, just Lily herself kicking the shit out of Digimon, like the queen she is.
My pick is, I have an idea for the last pick.
Yeah. Kaus, do you have your obscure wildcard pick in mind?
I don't know about it. I don't know if they count. Do any of them count? Because I have three that I was thinking of. I'd say the one I want the most.
Say
the one you want the most.
Mermaidmon to Ancient Mermaidmon.
That could work. Yeah,
that works perfect. Yeah.
So that would be Renamon.
I mean, you get that.
Wouldn't that be Renamon?
You can either be Mermaidmon or Renamon. Yeah, Renamon.
Oh. The other one would be Jellymon to Thetismon,
which we already have.
Or something
she's already in.
We already have. So
she's already in.
Yeah, she's already in. She
well,
came on Ghost Game.
I was looking there. I didn't see her. I kept looking. I'm like, no, she's not there. You guys, yeah, she's there. Well, then, Frick.
So
the
who
other
you
one.
want? What's your other pick?
So the Leomon. We don't have a Leomon.
That was it. Yeah, Bancho Leomon.
Yeah, I was thinking honestly, Bancho Leomon to burst mode.
Yeah.
And then you could throw in Grap Leomon as his base form if you want to go crazy.
Or if we want to go real crazy, regular Leomon, and he changes voices, he goes from Peter St. Paul to.
I don't want his ultimate attack to be he dies.
I mean, honestly, no, because his ultimate could be, because if you have Leomon and then Leomon to burst mode, but his ultimate could be, honestly, it could be Chaos Supermon, his DNA fusion with
Yeah, someone asked that in the chat.
With Darkermon, that could work.
That'd work. I think it'll work. That's what gets our Leomon in, right?
There you go.
Bancho Leomon making the way in, making his way down.
I had to use.
And when he shows up, he has the Otoko Juku theme remixed.
Yeah, exactly, because he's a Bancho, exactly.
Yeah.
We gotta get. This is Kaus's Yakuza pick, practically.
That's true though, isn't it? It works as the Yakuza picture.
You know what?
And guys, no, here, guys, let's get crazier, and we make it that Lily is his tamer.
There we go.
Oh.
I
That's
mean,
just-
because
Is that just Kaus the character then? At
Yes.
I
that
mean,
point?
since you
Sheesh.
can't really have Marcus as dad because he's technically inside Leomon technically, so yeah, this could be just a a random macho Leomon. That's for Lily.
It's perfect. It's
All right.
perfect.
All
All right.
right,
You got
my
the last pick.
All right, I need to look up the name for this one. Make sure because I have the last one is a guest character. I just need to make sure.
Oh, I just have I have an idea where you're going with this. I'm curious if I'm right.
So my pick is Metavi.
Hey, it works because he's dead. He's legally a Digimon.
Yep. Is
More
Metavi
Metabots.
More
more
power.
power.
Exactly.
Yep. Oops. So yeah, it's gonna be Metavi as our guest character, and of course he's gonna digivolve into the official Digimon. Omedamon. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Metamon, yeah.
Omedamon.
And anyway, nobody can complain. They made a freaking dim card for this. In addition to all the mobile game
It would
stuff,
be the funniest
they made
thing
a dim
ever.
card for it.
You know what, guys? You know, it'd be the funniest thing ever if we actually were able to get this game made, get most of the voice cast back, and get Joseph Motiki from Canada to do it. They're like, wait,
Yes.
what? You actually guys got him to do it? Oh,
Hey,
Like,
I mean,
everybody's like, oh.
Capcom brought back Andrew Francis for the Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection, so they could just bring back. They could bring back a Canadian actor if they
Yep.
want to. All right,
That's
there
our
we go.
season pass. Look at that. By the
Not bad
way,
season pass.
season
not
pass
bad
2 would
season
have
pass.
Hey,
Hexablaumon.
guys, wait. We
What?
have to put it. Guys, we're forgetting one more character as a guest character.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Godzilla crossover.
That's for season 2.
That's for season 2. Season 2 will have Godzilla
Exactly.
crossover and Hexablaumon because there's just no way to fit him into this first one. and Beat Break, guys. That'll be our season 2.
Some Shambhala characters though. So but there we go.
Ta-da!
Digimon Ultimate Rumble. Actually, Sponsor's not actually that bad, honestly.
Guys,
to
we
be
gotta quit our
honest.
jobs and go start a game studio and then pitch this to Bandai and then make it.
and then fall apart because they remember how bad the game industry is.
Yes, but it will be our one contribution to the
One,
world, and
exactly.
then we can fade
This is
into
the one game.
exactly. We'll be remembered forever by Digimon fans, and that will always be appreciated.
Honestly,
As Digimon Ultimate Rumble Arena.
Yes.
Honestly, the season pass picks are actually not horrible. Honestly, they're actually pretty good picks. Honestly,
I like how we're all just enough business brained at this that we actually made like a really solid, believable roster. I'm really proud of us. I mean, you got a good balance of like creative and business on this one. This is really good. Yeah. Chat, what do you think? All right, as the J4 Jason said, solid roster. Blade Raider said a Tamagotchi character would be hilarious.
Nani. Next season pass 2 has Nani on.
Guys, could you imagine? Mysterious guest character, Wizardmon, and it's just the Witchelney version.
He evolved to a medieval Gallimon.
Yeah, there you go.
No, technically, we already have a Witchelney character because technically, Gildramon is technically is part of the
Yes.
I think the Vortex Warriors, which technically is from Witchelney. Then
Yep, we do technically already have Witchelney.
Real question, guys.
Yeah.
Is there any Digimon that has exclusively stayed to the sprite forms?
there's a lot. Yeah,
Yep.
there's quite
Plenty.
a few.
They haven't ever been,
There's
like-
plenty.
The blast forms from the Axo.
Yep. And there's a lot. And there's still a lot of Digimon in Vita and Vita.
I know some of the sprites ones that I've never. Because I know only some of the ones that have stayed sprite are a lot of the fan made original Tamagotchi early Digivice ones that were contests in Japan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those ones. They never got.
Like,
run
they never
with the
got full on art.
I like the only. It's funny how the only weirdo pick is Kamimon.
You gotta have one though. It just makes
I
sense.
guess maybe Sightmon some people because Sightmon's the only one that.
The thing is,
'cause-
Psychmon's weird until you see his evolution,
That's
and then
not-
you're like, it's just
Yeah.
too cool. You have to do it.
Yeah, Simon Simon goes under the rule of he looks like a repaint of Gabumon. Since he does actually have his own evolution line, he does count. It's not like
Yeah,
Sukuma to like Pedomon, where it's just Anjumon without the full cross on his helmet and such like that.
exactly, and it falls in the same camp as like Agumon 2006. So
Mhm.
that's why he makes it. I that's why I was like it's perfect. That way we also have you can also recolor him into Gabumon. Gabumon can be a skin.
Yep, yep.
So
Yeah, that's funny. That is funny. Just Matt's not in, but his repaint is.
Exactly. Blader says there's a few characters a band I would force in here and others they would force out, but otherwise this is what I expect. Yeah, I feel like this is it's a believable roster. I like that it has an air of believability to it. Also,
It's more believable than that really crappy Rumble Arena we got that was like really
All-Star
just rushed
Rumble?
out.
you
No,
mean the
I-
game that
that's-
saved Digimon?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the reason why I want to do this roster. 'Cause I hate All Star Rumble's roster.
I love how everybody hates All-Star Rumble, but also everybody bought All-Star Rumble due to how starved we were, and that's how we got Cyber Sleuth.
Yeah, that game's a necessary evil.
Yes. Like I will never like I always want that I always if I'm not deleting it from history because without it we would not have the Digimon resurgence. It's insane that that's the thing that did it, but that was the game that it was released to tie into Fusion. Everybody bought it. Bandai went, "Oh, there is an audience," and then they started serving us again.
I guess the only one I think the only one that's probably banned before forces Gabumon. Gabumon, they're like, what? You put Psycho on it? Are you crazy?
Yeah. Blader said replace Atmon with Adventure 2020. You have what Bandai would do for the most part. That is
Yeah, no, they
very true.
replaced the tree. Yeah, they will replace the Atmon with the other remaining Adventure Digimon.
Exactly. That would be your Gomamon, your Biomon, and your Palmon, right?
Yeah,
You're like, all right, now they're all in. SJ for this, imagine building a Gundam Ultimate Battle Assault roster. That might be a thing we do in the future.
Well, Gundam games roster-wise are actually not horrible.
They're not,
honestly.
but it would be kind of fun to dream up one because I think that it's been so long since Battle Assault that that I think it's we could do one.
I guess if we were to do another roster building, is a Tokudin one. I'm thinking in the one that'll never be made is the three-way crossover of Ultra Sentai, Rider, and Ultraman.
That'd
roster
be fun.
crossover one.
Yeah, I like Battle Assault. I do like Versus.
I want to do it.
Versus
I really want a new Ultraman Fighting Evolution or whatever they were called back in the day.
Yeah, Fight Evolution. Because if we were to do that, do you want to stick with the tree or do you want to add a fourth one into the mix? Also, would it be Garo or Metal Hero?
No,
or
what they should do is they should create a Toei. It should be called Toei Triple Threat, and it's Metal Hero versus Sentai versus Rider.
And Ultraman's the guest character DLC or whatever.
And the idea is that you have it that the three of them play like a Marvel versus Capcom 3v3.
Yeah, that'll be more
Need to work on it.
Or we just go crazy and it's a 5v5.
So
Dokkan, but more.
Yeah.
All right.
Do Dokkan.
Or we could do Hasbro All-Star Rumble, where it's all the Hasbro brand.
Are we done looking at the Digimon roster? Because if I switch to the other screen, you guys have to turn your audio back on. I think we're.
I think we're. We can probably. We're done. So we can. If you don't want.
I'll switch over. Okay, yeah. Go ahead. Turn the camera side. I can turn the screen share off so my computer can stop trying to shit itself. There we go. Cool.
I was just in the craziest match in GBO02, guys. I killed the enemy ace 4 times in a row, to the extent the enemy ace sent me a dirty message.
Golly.
Yeah, that takes.
That reminds
effort.
me of Tekken, where I got
He literally sent me a message.
Beating a guy.
He literally sent me a message saying, "I hate you with a passion. I am blocking you," and I'm like, okay.
Damn, to send a message is an extra level of holy cow, he really does hate you because that takes effort.
It's not my fault he sucked.
Golly.
Yeah, Blade Raider says Sentai is there, so 6-on-6. That's just gang fights, guys. That's just the Warriors, but with Tokyo.
Also, your fingers would probably broken at that point. It was a 6v6.
I would like to try it though. I want to do a beta of it.
Oh wait,
Be
guys,
realistic.
here's a question for you.
Yeah.
This is a question I got. I wanted to bring it up here while we're on stream. So there's this guy who's indie developing just a base concept resurrection of the old Zoids Battle Legends games in Japan, right? He's doing it all himself, where he showed that he animated, he designed all the models from like in Blender, and he's using and he's still programming it, but he's using some AI tools so he can try to speed it along by himself. Is that technically the wrong use of AI if he's using it to help him like fix the glitches
That's
and
using
make it
AI
more
as a tool.
streamlined with Unreal Engine?
That's AI, using AI as a tool. So that's good use of AI.
Yeah,
it's like the there was
I think
wasn't there a Final Fantasy game that used like an AI tool to like adjust the lip flaps to each language option or something like that?
Yeah, like that's useful because like
Yeah, it's not like
because the guy was
because
using it to help speed along the animations because he was having trouble actually animating frame by frame, and the AI was helping him like program it smoother.
he's using it as a tool because like
still doing most of the work. So
he's still doing most of the work and like the Final Fantasy thing like I don't think any reasonable human being does not want to animate flip flaps for every language.
Nobody wants to do that by hand, and it's like those are things that's like, those are like very much like this is a tool that makes life better, right? Because like you as an animator doesn't have to spend like 400 hours animating lip flaps. Like that's a benefit to not having to do that part, And it's like the thing is, it's like the human hand, the human involvement with everything is like key. Oh, we did this and now we don't have to hire people. Like, no, shut up. Like, go.
Like literally,
go
this
hire
is one
somebody.
guy. Like, yeah, like I said, it's like literally one. It's literally one, like one
Yeah.
or two guys. Like they literally said it was like two guys or whatever in like a house just making it on their free time.
Yeah.
Like this would be like if me and Jerry were making a game and we were using AI to just help speed along the animation cells.
Yeah,
or
because
something,
you're still a human people working on it. It's not.
Yeah, there's no jobs
generating
being
it.
replaced. Yeah, there's no jobs being replaced. Or
Yeah,
anything like that.
Yeah.
because from what it seems, it's like one or two guys is making an indie game based on the old battle, like updating and modifying the old Battle Legends gimmick.
I know why you're bringing this up. 'Cause
I'll have to
Zoids
see
is
if I
coming
liked and
back.
favored it.
Yeah.
That's right. Zoids is not dead.
Zoids is not dead.
And you still need to get into Zoids.
Yeah. Eventually.
Hey,
Blade Raider says Blade Raider sums it up pretty good. Specifically, generative AI. That one's basically a plagiarism machine. Other kinds have existed for years and have been using them. Yeah, that's the thing is like there's a lot of programs that are labeled as AI now that were always just
yep.
They were just algorithm based. They now have the buzzword slapped on them, but they don't work any different than they
just
used
like
to.
how back then everything had HD slapped onto it.
Bingo.
Or 3D.
Yep.
Or 3D. Yep.
But let's wrap up because we did our 3 hours. I just wanted to make sure we got our 3 hours. We started 7 minutes late, so here we are.
Yeah, so I will be posting not only the final roster we made, but I'll be posting just the blank one with all the protagonists. So you can create your own Digimon roster in our Discord and everything like that.
So if you're not on the Discord, you can join the Discord.
I post that plus the rules, so you want to follow those rules, you can. So you don't have to. It's just if you want to challenge yourself.
Yeah. Cool.
Anyways,
so
Cal,
plugging.
what do you do tomorrow?
Hey, I stream Persona 5 Royal with Soundout12, and we're on the Third Palace, and I'm gonna be trying to do more of that, and hopefully.
Hey, you got to Makoto. Wait, is Makoto joining your party yet or not yet?
She just joined last week.
Hmm.
So we're on the palace where she joined. She just unlocked her persona.
You can go room now.
Vroom.
And then yeah.
Wheels. What's
Friday.
Oh yeah, Friday. What do you do Friday? Guess.
Friday is a special one because it's a fighting game break, which means Soundout join for that. And we have an idea. We'll tell you after the stream.
Cool.
Of what fighting game we want to play.
But it'll be a fighting game break, which means they'll be there.
Yeah.
Huh. HLJ took down the page for the Gundam Airmaster.
No.
Maybe they're not fulfilled.
Go on ahead.
I can't cancel it either, so I'm, we'll see. Wheels.
What's her site?
Wheels.
Because he's busy.
At hero-club.com. Follow us across social media at Hero Club for Life. That's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch.tv, and Blue Sky. Yada yada. Okay, I'm gonna send it to Jerry and Soundout right now so they can see what I'm talking about.
Also, if Wheels hadn't popped up, I was going to do my impression of Wheels, and we all got saved from that. So thank you, Wheels. All right, Ryan, what do you got?
Follow me, Dark Horse 43 on either Blue Sky or YouTube. I do art covers like the one you saw today on stream, like that, graphic designs and art. So you want anything like that? Feel free to DM me in either Blue Sky or Discord or through Soundout's Discord protocol. Link in the description below.
Also, give Ryan all the credit for he came up with this. He came up with the rules. He did the graphics for it. So shout out Ryan because you basically carried the whole stream today. So thank you.
Yeah.
That was fun. All right. And then this week on the channel, there will be a new Blu-ray video on Wednesday for Ultraman Arc. There will be a new video on Friday of Undetermined Nature. I'm like flip-flopping between like 6 different ideas. I'm in between large videos at the moment, so everything's a little like, how do I feel today? What do I feel like making today? So we shall see how that goes. And I think it's it. So see you guys next week.